Hello, Pantabo. I cannot hear the game. I have the wrong audio source on. What a classic. Da 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 da. There we go. That is much better. Okay, is everything recording? Perfect. Okay, so we got There Is No Spoon the other day, which was awesome. So that's the only thing we really have to worry about for the entire run. So everything else, we can take. We can take as long as we want. Hold on, my mic's not in the right spot. There we go. Nah, that's better. So yeah, we can take as long as we want for the rest of this, which is pretty cool. Obviously, we don't want it to take ages, but we don't have any time critical achievements to do. If we can get... I think it's reasonable for it to take a total of less than 24 hours. I hope it will be more like 16 or 20, but outposts are very inefficient. I did some quick estimates of like how many belts of ore it can take and like how many assembly machines I need. And yeah, not having access to beacons or anything is kind of unfortunate. Or like speed mods really. The most we can use is a couple prods in our outposts. So things are going to be horribly inefficient. So I'm not sure how many we'll actually be able to make. But aside from that, you know, it's pretty decent. I mean, it's enough. Like I said, I think we'll be able to make outposts that can finish in another like 8 to 16 hours, depending on how long it takes me to get them set up and fix my base, because I also want to clean up my base. Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do, fix the buffers, fix the resource distribution, and then clean up all of this junk down here at the bottom, because it's really, really messy, and I don't want it to be like that. I also need to upgrade the mall, so I can clean these up, because if these use red, if we start upgrading some things to red belt, we can clean up a lot of junk, and I think that is a good plan. We might also put prods in more things, because if we put prods in these, we can get more green. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't make a difference, but if we put prods in these, we can kind of extend how much we get out of it. I guess it's not a huge deal. Okay, let's start getting robo frames again, and we actually, I think we want some logistics bots for like personal use. I don't think we'll use them to move that many things around, but like a decent helping a decent helping of logistic bots probably would not be a bad idea. Okay, so where do these come from? Okay, so I have an idea on how to clean that up. I want the red chips to actually start coming from the bottom now. Although, hold on, maybe that won't work. What's the rate of these? So this is 52. What the heck? 52? Did I just like drag it as far as it could go? I think that's exactly what happened. Also, I think there are other researches we can get that are useful. Like mining productivity 3? 4, I mean? No, 3. Yeah, that'll be very useful. I can't believe we haven't gotten that yet. Lab research speed would be more useful than a lot of things. Wait, is lab research speed not an infinite research? I always assumed there was a... Oh, we need space science facts. Okay, so let's do space science first. Mining prod, though, and then space science, because let's see. Processing units, LDS, rocket fuel, solar panels, accumulators, and radar. So none of that is super difficult to get. And we only... I think we might actually go for this one research upgrade, so we might launch a couple extra rockets, because I think we'll have time and resources to do that, which would be very nice. But for now, let's see. We can upgrade this. Would be good. We're just gonna upgrade all of these to red belt, I think, so that way I don't have to worry too much about distribution and stuff. Let's see. We need another upgrade planner that can do stone furnaces into steel furnaces, because all we want to do is upgrade this original lane. We don't want to get unnecessary stuff. I'm okay wasting like 30 red belt though, just for simplicity's sake. I think that is definitely worth it. We don't really need iron here, do we? Well, I guess we kind of do. Okay, so none of these are really going to work quite yet. but I think that's fine. Oh, we can also use prods. So we'll probably start making some yellow assemblers at some point. But what I had in mind was this was going to be, this section over here is going to be the complicated mall, because we're going to start needing a lot of red belt, and we're going to start needing a lot of, mostly red belt, honestly. We mostly need a lot of red belt inserters and burner drills. And there's not a ton of iron available over here. So we're going to have a new mall over here that uses a lot of iron. So that way this one can be the complicated things that needs circuits. One of the iron plates is not upgraded. Where? I don't see it. Could you be more specific? Left of splitter? Oh, I see. It actually doesn't matter because it's side loaded. But maybe it'll drive people crazy if it's not upgraded. It will make absolutely no difference, so we'll do it anyway. Burner Madness. Yes, we got launched, so we're done with all of the timed achievements. So it's a lot more relaxing. There's still a ton to do, but it's way less hectic than it used to be. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We need belt. So we'll have like a belt assembler like this, and we want to make sure we don't sideload anything unnecessarily. So this will let us do a lot more splitter expansions. Those are probably good. Side loading doesn't break anything there. Perfect. Gosh, why are splitters so high up? Okay, here we can make splitters. Perfect. We'll need to we can't expand this. Okay, I did not realize that. Okay, so we can make splitters here then. I guess we'll be okay. It's only temporary, I'd say. Oh wait, hold on. No, this one's supposed to be. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we don't actually want this. So let's replace this. Move those over. Change the limits. Okay, so we only need. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I guess we'll just leave this weird buffer here. So that way we don't have to delete it. It uses a bit of extra coal this way, but it's not significant. Okay, so there we go. We finally have splitters automated for the first time ever. And the reason we started belting this like so is so that way we can make red undergrounds, ideally up here. But we will have to move the blue a little bit. I don't think that's too much of a problem, but it's definitely not great. But it's manageable. Yeah, we don't have to do too much, I don't think, because this is going to be the end of the mall for a while. It's just we need to get red undergrounds upgraded because and red belt upgraded. That's the main thing. We don't need a lot of it. We just need some production of all of that stuff, so that way we can start. Also, does this need gears? Oh, that simplifies it a lot. Actually, that lets it go a lot faster too. No, it doesn't. Because it ran into this. Okay, well, we have red underground, so we can fix that. There we go. Okay, so now we can do 2 inputs and hopefully speed this up. These things, because they're like so high priority, can actually be self-feeding because they can only move coal. Self-feeding, if you're grabbing only coal, is generally pretty low risk. These don't need gears, so that should work. The electricity poles are to power all the burner, all the assembly machines, because this is purely vanilla. I think mods that make everything a burner make things easier, so I didn't really want to play with those. Also, I just wanted to do it in vanilla. I think that's more interesting than using mods. Yeah, they are necessary to power assembly machines because some stuff still requires power. Okay, I don't really know how much we'll need. Probably a lot, so we might just leave that completely uncapped. Same with these, because I think we're more input limited than we are anything over here. What did I mess up? Oh, I accidentally clogged the belt. That makes sense. Okay, so this has a lot more throughput now. This one has... This is going to be super gear limited. There's no way I can ever get one of these to run even like quarter time. So we'll probably have to have a lot of them. But there we go. Now we have all the red belt we need. We also probably could have just placed it here. But I think yellow belt production is fine. Yeah, yellow belt production is fine. This can supply all of it because none of them run even close to full time. We can always steal from that if necessary. These are good. Okay. I don't think I made it a red chest, did I? Where am I producing splitters? Oh, it's full. Because I've switched that to so many recipes. That makes sense. Okay, we will use a decent amount of splitters, but yeah, that'll that'll work. Okay, so we have a lot of processing units. Mining productivity is stalled. Did I misread the recipe, or is science broken? Oh, right. We don't have production modules at the moment because our base started running out of resources. So we need to fix that if we actually want to research things. So maybe we should do that ASAP. And one easy way to do that is to... change the prio, I guess, because we don't really need speeds as much as we need prods. So yeah, we're actually going to swap these around. And then I don't think anything here is side-loaded. Okay, good. We actually have a filter here. Oh, but that does change what side it loads onto. Okay, so we need to make sure it loads on the correct side. And that should work. Yeah, we don't have enough prods that anything will be permanently broken by the change we just did, so that's awesome. So now production modules have a higher priority. So we should be getting more purple science. We also just need to like move this, but I wanted to start getting a little bit of purple now. We can worry about it later. Let's see, these are missing green chips. Okay, so the next thing we need to do to fix this production, we have a lot of splitters that are very ugly, and I'm sorry for anyone who doesn't like spaghetti, because there's a lot of this here, and a lot of it was just temporary because I had a lot of belts that, like, I needed to prioritize the lanes that were already built, so I added like a bunch of splitters that push things to the right, and it worked great initially, but now it's causing problems because now it's causing things like this, lots of belts to stall. But I don't need any of the splitters anymore because all of the wire assemblers are working full speed, so things are just a lot neater. Also, we have logistic spots, so we can actually start dumping things, which is great. We won't really be using it for a ton, but it will be very useful for clearing junk out of our inventory with our 35 logistic spots that are working overtime. Hello, Analad. Welcome. Okay, so this one is supposed to go here, I guess. And then this one is supposed to go here. Okay, so that cleared up a lot of belts. That means we can get rid of that underground. Pretty much getting rid of any unnecessary underground would be pretty big right now. Because then it's just a lot easier to get or a lot harder to get confused about what you're building. Because it's very easy to get lost if you have undergrounds everywhere. And then this belt. Okay, so we can change how we connect these. I think would be a good idea. Also, steel going through here was actually one of the dumbest things I have designed, so let's fix that. So yeah, right now we have to fix a lot of things because everything is a mess, and we just kind of need to get it cleaned up before we can start expanding, because I don't know what we need, and I don't know where to get anything we need. Those will be moved, so those don't matter too much. First things first. Change the steel balancer to go up here would be huge. Although this is a difficult spot for it to be, but... Actually, hold on. Do I need a buffer anymore? I don't think I need a steel buffer. I don't think buffers are that useful, so... We're actually going to flip the buffer just to give us a lot more space so we don't have to worry about it. Because I just can't imagine it being that useful. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we don't even need the buffer here anymore. That just makes it so much easier to route the resources. Because it was a bit of a mess. I guess we can just decon things and have them go wherever. We're not in any rush. Okay, so I think that makes things easier. Maybe it doesn't. I could be wrong about that, but it feels like it'll be a nice change. And then this iron we can actually shift up. And then we have a lot more room to work with the steel as well. Actually, I don't even know what this iron is for. Actually, we don't need to do this with the iron. That also simplifies it a lot. Yeah, so we need the iron here, but we have enough dedicated iron. We don't need these filler lanes anymore. So yeah, just deleting anything that's messy, I think, is a very good way to start the day. Because otherwise it'll be very, very confusing trying to make sense of anything. Like, we don't need this here. Instead, we can just have this go up. And this was probably, I don't know what was on this belt. I think that was steel. Yeah, let's leave this splitter here so we know that it's steel. We still need this iron belt, but actually no, we'll change where we get iron from here. So batteries will get iron from a different spot. So we basically just deleted a lot of belts, and things should look way, way nicer. We can add stuff later, but I think currently we don't really have a balance problem, so we can clean it up a ton. Although this will be a bit short on iron. Wait, hold on. Why is that a yellow belt? I don't know. Okay, there we go. That's on the wrong side, so we need to clear it. But that's easy enough to do. We can just dump things in whatever chest we see. There we go. Now I swapped all the sides. We have batteries again. They weren't cut for long. Actually, I don't think they were ever technically cut because we replaced it so fast. Okay, so steel needs to go to the left. That is an easy fix. This honestly should just be moved. We don't need this, so I think the easiest way will actually be to route the steel from the bottom. So that way we don't have to worry about the splitter here. This iron does need to come from the left. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was just looking at how we had it routed. So this iron was going to the right, and then sideloading and going back to the left. Because this was where that iron came from. Oh, if we put this here, it's just a lot cleaner. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, as long as we're not in one of the coal row patches, we're good there. Okay, so steel now needs to go to the left. That is an easy fix. Iron. I don't really see a clean way to do that. I think we want to shift it up one, so that way we can have the steel go to the left, though. And flip it. Okay, I mean, that will work. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so steel to the left, because we really don't need a ton over here either. Let's actually move it down one tile. It feels so wrong deleting a steel buffer, but like, what do you really need? You don't really need buffers anymore. Like, when the run's gonna go for this long, the amount I can put in a buffer, aside from like circuits and like red stuff, but red chips, anything I use for handcrafting, I guess, might need a buffer, but I don't think most things do anymore, which will be very nice. Because like, things should ideally be producing at a steady state, and if they're not, a buffer is not going to do that much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so we have steel over there. We might be able to bring some supplemental iron here. Also, are these working full time? I think so. Yeah, if we have any spare iron, we could bring it to the right, but I don't think we have an iron problem. I think we just have a throughput problem. Wait, this isn't a full lane. Oh, we have tons of iron. This is half a lane and it's backing up. Pretty much. Yeah, this can be upgraded. We gave it red belt 2 upgrade, but we haven't actually added iron, so we are totally fine there. Never mind. There's nothing to worry about. Okay, easy, easy. Okay, what else? What else is messy? This. we'll just decon all of these, which will be like a bajillion bot actions, I think, because they're full, but that's okay. Bots have nothing else to do. Okay, and then this was a mess, so we need to shift all of the belts to leave room for an underground. So it looks like the only thing we really need to shift is bricks and stone. So rocket fuel does not need to go there. So stone goes one tile to the left, and then bricks go one tile to the left. So now I have a nice little gap I can go through. Yeah, okay. Because I realized we were just kind of like pasting things really fast to get to there is no spoon towards the end. So there are a lot of things where I didn't leave the gaps I wanted to for coal. So that's what we're doing right now. I really need to just accept that I have logistics bots, don't I? Like, there's no reason for me to delete these belts. Or sorry, not even logistics bots. It's just regular construction bots. They have so many spare actions. I can just have them put all of this junk in a chest and not care. Coal comes from here, so we need to make sure I don't sideload here, but this is good. Okay, so there we go. There's the stone we need. This is not a red belt, which I think it needs to be. Okay, perfect. Also, how's my voice volume? I lowered my gain a little bit, but I think I lowered it too much, so I might need to adjust my volume levels, but I've been messing with audio settings lately. They always sound fine in samples, but I think I also talk differently in the samples, so it's hard to say. Because like I definitely project my voice more during testing than I do like normally. Okay, green chips are not coming. Oh, okay, that's because these green chips are shared for electronic circuits. So can we get more than a belt of iron here? We might be able to. Although these are short on iron for some reason. Oh, right. Okay, so... Okay, the perfect game audio voice ratio. Awesome. Yeah, I try to keep the game volume just honestly a lot quieter than the voice volume. It looks fine out of the corner of my eye when I look at it. But like I was saying, it's hard. I never know if that's how I actually speak. Okay, so this is gonna be I think a very lazy way to do this, but honestly, I'm all for it. Because then I don't have to think, because I don't want to have to worry about the belt distribution here. And I don't really know how to fix it. So we're just going to make all of the long lanes red belts, and then upgrade like every splitter everywhere, so that way they can actually kind of balance things if necessary. Because we're about to get a bunch of prod mod upgrades. Yeah, so anything that's connected to a splitter. Honestly, people are gonna hate me for this. This is the easiest way to fix it. Just upgrade all of them, right? Like that's going to get every splitter I need to fix pretty much. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. There will be random red belts everywhere, but we don't have any form of compressor. We just have awkward splitters, so we just kind of need to make sure you can get a full belt wherever you can once mining productivity starts. I hate it so much, but I've already done it, so there's no going back. Okay, so coal. Let's see, can we drag this? No, we need to move some power poles. Okay, we need to move more power poles. Okay, we need to figure out how to get coal onto this. We might sideload it. I think we might sideload coal in various spots here. This should be powered, and no, it's not. Okay. That should work. Are they not on the upgrade planner? Ooh, they're not. Thank you. I must have built that before I actually had them automated, because I used to be very careful about the upgrades. Thank you. Okay. Well, I guess let's do just splitters right now and just upgrade like the whole batch, so I don't have to skip over any belts. Splitters to reds. Okay, every splitter in this bottom, there we go, is upgraded. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so that should help a lot to get all the iron we need, because we're not producing as many red chips as we would like. We also, I don't think we need a red belt. No, not quite, but we might eventually. Okay, so we have Furnace is very backed up. That makes sense because these are limited by prod modules. These are good. Let's see, we'll get those eventually. Perfect. Yeah, our mall is definitely struggling now. I think we could do prod modules might be a good idea. It's so nice being able to craft things, by the way. I had missed that. Okay, we can make the gears stretch a bit farther if we upgrade them, assuming there's belt throughput, which it looks like there is somehow. Probably because these aren't working that great. Oh, hold on. Red belts only work if it's compact. I didn't realize this was going to be so short. Okay, this one needs to be a yellow. Yeah, you can only use red belt if it's going to back up. So that's why the red belt's not doing anything here. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, so you can use red belts. You just have to be very selective about where you use it or have extra inserters, which is fine, but it definitely complicates some of the builds or makes them that they don't always run full speed. Okay, so I wanted to put more red chips up top, but I don't want to have to cut this entire section, so I guess we'll ignore it. Let's do a quick prod mod assembler, because that's really, really easy to do. We can even have... Hold on, how many RCUs is this producing? 40 can produce... Is that 1 per second? Okay, that's 1 per 40 seconds. Yeah, 1 per second. 1 per second is enough for the space science. So we could probably cut half of it and make that build more compact if we would like. Which we might. Because I don't think we'll ever supply this entire thing of RCUs. And we can do speed mods directly on this belt. I don't know if there's really a reason to do that other than it sounds fun, but... Nah, we'll leave them just in case we want to be able to burst out RCUs faster. Like, things might change. Let's see, are these backed up? Yes, but not really. They look backed up, but that's because I have extra assemblers that I placed whenever we were low on inserter throughput, but now it's not so much of a problem. Oh, I don't like this side load here. I have to change that. Because if I sideload it like that, it is very likely that I will accidentally cut it later. So I kind of want to avoid that if I have the chance. I won't be switching to solid fuel, but any new resources, anything new will be using solid fuel. But there's no reason to stop using... There's no reason to cut any of the coal belts we already have and switch them over. But any new resources will be solid fuel, most likely. At least for the most part. Trying to think how I should do this. I just want speeds right now, right? No, I want to do them both. Can we do same side in and out? No, I can't do that. Okay. I was hoping to like make the lane a bit more compact using some tricks, but it's not going to work out, which is fine. That happens. So we'll cut some prod assemblers because the roboports are going to go on the left side where the new lane is. Okay, so basically, actually no, we should do... We'll cut this for now because we need to split this. We'll actually do speed modules on this belt. Okay, we need to redesign this so it's going from the left, and also the inside, right? No, it's only being fed from the left. Okay, so I think this is the pattern. Oh, we will be switching to medium electric poles, and there's actually a really good spot to automate all the electric stuff, and that is right up at the top here, because we can get steel and red chips, we can get sticks, and we can get the copper, so we'll be able to finally get like medium electric poles and stuff, which I think is exciting. We might actually, I think I'm going to design this base around medium electric poles if I can. Or maybe even substations. Hold on, what's the grid on substations? Or medium electric poles. So can I do... If this tessellates well and reaches across, that would be perfect. Okay, those don't reach, so that doesn't actually work. Okay, so medium electric poles are not going to save a ton. We could do substations like right here. That's pretty decent. Oh, except it wouldn't connect if I copied it. So are we just like doomed to have a terrible power placement? Okay, so substations don't work with this coal grid. Medium electric poles don't save anything either. So with this specific layout, we have to stick to the classic. Okay, we'll probably be getting green chips from the... No, we'll be getting them from the bottom. Green and red chips from the bottom. Okay, so this is speed mods. And I think it's functional. Everything is working. I'm excited for the outpost because the outpost won't have to stay on this grid, which just will give us a lot more flexibility with how we build some things. But at the moment, while we're expanding the mall, I still want to stay on the grid because I'll be building like I'll just be building a lot of small things that need some kind of pattern until I get all of the basic resources automated. And if I need anything in bulk later, it will have like a dedicated lane. But for now, we're staying on the grid. Okay. I could say, if I use medium poles, I could save some power poles. Like that. And then connect at the bottom, but then it's not worth it yet. Especially since I don't even have them automated, so there's no point planning around it. Oh, actually, thanks for the reminder about the medium. I don't know how long I can make this. That should be fine. Yeah, thanks for the reminder about the solid fuel, because I actually need to fix oil cracking, because it's it's not really functional at the moment, which is not great. Okay, so we can actually split this off here. I think we're going to make this a red belt chain, so that way we can burst out resources faster, because this might be extended, and anything I add will probably be added to these. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty more red chips whenever we cut this. Because that's effectively just being moved down here. So, can we steal some greens from here? I think we can, and I think it's worth it. Let's see, as long as we don't cross over a coal patch, we can just grab these from here, I think would be a good idea. Because currently the goal is to just make whatever we have work real quick, and then we'll make it prettier, but I want to start getting prods and speeds again so I can put them in things. I guess we can reduce the size of a lot of builds. Now that we have speeds, we can start using yellow assemblers, which is probably a really good idea because regular burner inserters suck, so reducing the amount of inserters we need for every build would be very, very helpful. Okay, so that looks good. We do need to cut... I said we were going to cut some of these for roboports, right? So we need one here. And they should be powered across, but I'm not sure, so let's put another power pole just in case. And then probably one about here, I think, would also work. We need to make sure there's logistics places everywhere. Okay. Perfect. Oh wait, you can fit a power pole in there? Oh yeah, you can. For some reason I thought it was a 4x4 square, but I guess it's a 4x5 square. Which doesn't change much, but does change a little bit. Okay, so we don't have a splitter we can use. We can craft things. Oh gosh, we can craft things. I'm still not used to it, but man, do I love being able to craft stuff again. So let's get RCUs to the right. Yeah, this will work. So we can actually just remove that splitter here and instead just go around there. That works. Let's see, what do we want to do with the speed mods? We probably want a buffer chest. Yeah, I think we need buffer chests for these because these are actually placed by bots. Doesn't need to be a large buffer though. Maybe we'll do one of each. Oh, I could do something like this. Since they're going to roughly the same spot. Yeah, this way they're just together. I like this. This was the wrong spot though. It needs to be on the coal grid? Hold on, what's the coal grid? There we go. I could not visualize it for some reason. Okay, so coal comes around. This is a weird buffer. No wonder why it's not working. There we go. This is the buffer I was supposed to grab. Okay. There we go. That looks better. So we just need to drag coal from all the way over here. Let's see, we didn't break any belts. Perfect. And there we go. We have a buffer. It's going the wrong way, but we do have a buffer. We don't really need this many, but I guess I guess we're stuck with it now. No going back. Okay, so the coal grid. We really want to avoid the coal grid, so let's pretend we have coal here, so that way we can see it. I think what we'll do is we'll just take bots and we'll just copy like the entire grid, so that way we can just start pasting things and know where belt is. But that also requires a lot of deconstruction, so it's not necessarily the safest option. I did not realize that speeds needed to go here. It's so close. Okay, that's fine. Are they on the correct side? Oh, they are. Okay, so there we go. Speeds to the right. We need a gap. It's rotated the wrong way, and there we go. Okay, so we have speeds over there, and then prods will just continue on to the blue somehow. Let's see, do these need a side load? These do need a side load. So I need to keep that belt, which kind of sucks. Or you can keep this one. I think it's easier to tell it's a side load if we keep that one instead. Okay, now we can loop this down. And we're just gonna cut this entire original speed module link because it's kind of not great. Okay, so we can cut this, and then we can leave the belt, but let's cut all the inserters up here. Okay. And that's a lot of stuff in a buffer chest. Yikes. Oh, and we also need to buffer sciences. That won't be too much of a problem, I don't think, but it is something that needs to be done. Okay, that is a bunch of junk that I don't want. Let's keep some coal. We don't need iron. Actually, we do. Iron is good to have. Okay, all those are expensive to just leave. Cool, so now we don't have to worry about sending red chips over there. Okay, so now for the science buffer, which is going to be pretty easy. We just have to add it like right here. Though we do need a splitter. But yeah, it's not going to be much of a problem. Well, I guess we're going to put the science buffer up here because that's where I have space, which is fine. It's not like we had plans to put anything else here. It's just interesting. Okay, so yellow science needs to go. Okay, if yellow science goes over here, it's going to be on the far side, right? No, because we're going to side load, right? Actually, we have a. Oh wait, hold on. We have a side swapper here. So if we just remove this side swapper, then we don't have any more stress. Also, this is only temporary, so it probably doesn't even make a difference. But yeah, now we don't have to worry about swapping sides. So this will filter yellow to the right, and this is supposed to go over one tile. Oh wait, hold on. How did I want to do this? Let's cut the buffer. I did this wrong. It was supposed to be outside going in. Cool. Okay, we'll just decon the rest. Oh, that's actually kind of expensive to drop. Let's get rid of some iron. Oh, bricks. We definitely don't need bricks. We don't need bots. We don't need this single pipe. Okay. Back to the buffer. Okay, there we go. So now we have yellow going to the left. That's why I was thinking yellow left. Okay, that looks nicer. And we'll really only take from the buffer. We never really need to take directly from the belt, so this should work pretty decently. Don't know if we really need to make them red chests, because it's not like we're really going to be requesting science ever. Okay, so this looks good. Delete all of this belt. We don't want it. I hope I didn't delete anything critical, because I kind of just looked up, which probably wasn't a great idea. These are short on plastic. Okay, that is not good. Okay, petroleum. That's an easy fix. That was our next thing we needed to do. So that's actually fine. Okay, so sciences are working. Let's keep some prods and some speeds on us, but we can dump most of these into this chest to get RCUs and well, mostly purple science working again. Okay. And by again, I mean never. Oh, hold on. How did I get off the grid? Okay, these are too expensive to leave. Okay, so let's move it up here. Oh, that's too low. Okay, I see how we got off the grid now. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's a lot higher, but it's the same thing. It doesn't matter too much. LDS. Oh wow, that is a lot of processing units and stuff. Cool. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's just something that exists. Okay, so what else? We need to clear some inventory. Maybe finish prod modding all of this stuff. We don't need to prod mod the red chips. Oh well. We've already started it. No going back. Okay. And there's so many red science of those. That one assembler. Okay, these are limited on iron. Okay, this is actually an important belt, so I think we do need to actually take care of that. How do we do this? So this lane I think should also take coal, because we have a lot of coal here we can use. We'll do compact lanes on all of the future builds, but for now we'll just take the easy path. And then I need to make sure there's no mixed mining. So we're just gonna cut all of these ghosts. This one. Anything that's getting copper really just needs to be cut. Okay. So we got it around the grid, and now we can build some more. We need to copy this over, because I think there is enough coal here to supply a little bit more. Not a ton, but a little bit. I can't wait until we start having blueprints. That's good. I'm super stoked for that. Okay, so we added and hold it. So we actually, honestly, this is the only one we need from here. Okay. Really looking forward to just abandoning this entire base later, so then we can just accept that it's a mess. Then we don't have to stress about it. It's going to be very nice. Okay, I don't know if this is important, but we kind of need to cut it if we want to get this through the middle. Okay, so we can filter some of it to the right and then some of it to the left, and there we go. It's perfect. I think it should do the job eventually. Maybe not a great job, but it will do a job. And then we have more iron if we need it, but I think that should make it full time, right? Actually, no. No, I think we need more. No, this needs to be a full belt. Okay, this is way more than a full belt, but it works. It's better than nothing. Okay, let's fix cracking. Okay, so we're actually going to do some basic logic, I think. I think would be a good idea for that. Doesn't need to be super complicated, but if we have just pump jacks that only crack if things are full. Day 4, but thanks for the luck. Right now we're cleaning up our base, so we haven't made a ton of progress in like what we've built, but we're fixing up a lot of the really awful things, so that way we have an easier time next time around. So looking forward to the base being less of a mess. Basically deleting everything we built in the last hour before launch, or like rerouting a lot of the belts, because that stuff was just thrown down wherever it looked like it needed to be. Okay, so we do need solid fuel here, but I don't think we should. I think we'll just crack a bunch of stuff. Okay, I think I see it. We're just going to delete all of rocket fuel. That's this is the easiest solution. Delete the entirety of rocket fuel and make some later, because it's not like we'll be launching another rocket until we get like 3,000 more yellow science. So yeah, we can clean this up greatly by doing this. Okay, just need to make sure not to delete the chest because I don't have the inventory for it. Logic. It's very basic logic, so it's not... Shouldn't be too much of an enemy this time around, which is nice. Because literally all we have to do is make it that it only cracks if there's a bunch of stuff backed up. So enable it if light oil is greater than, I don't know, like half full or something, maybe. There we go. Now it only cracks if we have a lot of resources. And then we're going to delete like half of these. See, do I need this here? I don't think so. Yeah, and then we're just going to delete a lot of them and replace them with petroleum. Because I don't want to have to worry about balancing any of this junk. So we are just straight up deleting everything we have. 5 should be enough. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, 5 should be enough. Okay. I really do not want to have to think about this. Okay, so effectively what we're doing, these will run full time. Ideally. And we're going to have a basic petroleum like next to it, which only runs if there's a lot of petroleum. So that's just going to be producing at the bottom. Or only runs if we're low on petroleum. So let's say this is less than like 5,000. Because we're basically just going to be using only basic oil processing, really. Are these a good idea? I don't know. I might use advanced. I might use efficiency modules. Oh, and we also need to do the same for heavy oil. Effectively the same logic, right? It's just we change it to heavy oil. Okay, so this connects to cracking, right? No, it does not. Okay, that cracks the stuff, and then heavy oil goes here. Okay, heavy oil is connected, but these aren't connected to power, which is a bit important. Okay, so now I'm assuming we're just short on petroleum. Okay, so now we just do something very simple like this, I guess. Let's leave some space because there's really no reason to cut it super close. I don't know where those bots are going, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, they're still connected. It's okay. Okay, I have no idea where this petroleum is coming from. So let's just delete it. Okay, refinery. Do we not have a refinery? Gosh, it's so nice just being able to craft anything we don't have. Okay, so we are producing, also looking at the time, we're producing about 150k green chips per hour. So at that rate, we're only 100 hours from launch. So a lot more closer than I thought. Or not launch, but to all the achievements. Yeah, we got a rocket off last time, which is why we don't have to worry as much anymore, which is really nice because we don't have any more timed achievements. Obviously, I don't want things to take ages, but since we don't have timed achievements, we can chillax a lot more. Yeah, this is day 4. I thought I said that when you got here, but I might have mumbled it. I tend to do that. Yeah, no. So yeah, 80 minutes before spoon is how we started day 3. Chances are we'll never put efficiency modules in these, but you know, maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I miss a lot of things when I hop into a chat and then realize I want to do this on mobile. Okay, so we're just going to go, I guess, through here. I just need to make sure we cut these pipes and we'll be okay to do that. It's a weird way to do it, but it does the job, except for the fact that all of them don't work, so never mind. I did not have it on the right vertical height. Okay. So all that work for nothing. Okay, we don't worry about the power poles here. Okay, there we go. This should be enough petroleum once we connect it. And I guess we can just go through here. And there we go. Now we have oil. I don't know how long we can make this for a single pipe. I imagine pretty long. Oh, hold on. Should I have used undergrounds for this? I don't know. I was hoping I could like share the power plants, but I guess I can't. So we'll change how we do the future lane. We'll actually do the future lanes like this with the power poles in between. Yeah, that'll work. I'm just gonna leave that. We're not gonna connect it, but we are gonna leave that for when we do use it. Classic 100% last 5 minutes, no spoon launch. Yeah, classic. Was like basically on par with Nephrim's and Anti there. Launching rocket at effectively the same time. I had also just as much of the base build. Definitely already had military science and all that good stuff. We don't have all 5 sciences yet. Okay, these should not be backing up. What are you missing? Right, we have not had plastic in a while. I have a really dumb idea, and it's to just have every single red green chip going into a chest at the top, so that way my main base never idles, which is honestly probably not a terrible idea. But like every extra green chip belt, we can just filter out the green chips and send it up and start buffering it in chests, because right now we are losing probably, I don't know, like 10 minutes over the course of the run if they stall that much. I guess that's not a problem. This will be like half a day or half a day longer. In old 100%, this happened a lot. World record used to be 12 plus hours. Dang. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Have there been any gameplay changes since 100% started, or is that just like all people got better at the game sort of thing? Do I not actually have enough petroleum? Oh, these aren't connected. That probably doesn't help. Okay, we actually do need more refineries, I think. Napgen has become more optimal, but mostly just blueprints have become better. I guess they've been iterated on over years. That definitely pretty huge. Will this power everything? Actually, I don't think it might. Yeah, I mean we'll be needing to get new blueprints. Okay, this is a much better pattern though. The gaps in between the refineries is way better than the gaps between the pipes, if I had to guess. Based on no real knowledge, it just seems better. Okay, and then let's just deconstruct a couple in the middle to make it easy to connect the resources. Factorio got more optimized for UPS and computers became faster. Oh yeah, honestly, like the potential for the base would probably be like at least 1 to 2 hours slower on older computers, I feel. Maybe not that much, but like processors have improved a ton. He made his own blueprints from scratch, I think. Oh, forgot Nephrim's not. I don't know. I figured he would have been like one of the first to do 100%. Was it originally just Anti then? Like I know he did that crazy one that everyone talks about, but I wasn't sure if he actually like ran it after that. Okay, so petroleum is looking good. That means we have plastic, right? Yes. What are these missing? Lube? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because these all stopped. Oh, these aren't connected. Crap. How are these not connected? Wait, what? Light oil? Oh, I see the problem. Okay, No, I don't see the problem. Hold on. What am I missing? Does anyone see what's broken here? Oh, there it is. I was like, there's not cracking. Anti was first. Classic Nephrim's second place thing. Is that the or I guess if he wasn't second, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't work. Did you see the new NVIDIA CPU that goes totally crazy? I have not. I heard about it, but I didn't watch any videos of it. I was just like, oh, that seems neat, I guess. Okay, so let's put roboports in the middle. There we go. Because we're going to be building a lot of these. I don't know how much oil we actually need to power this, so it might not actually work. Because are we oil limited? Crude limited at the moment? We might be crude limited. But they might also not be working full speed, so it's hard to say. Okay, I mean, this works. Yeah, okay. We're getting lots of coal again. I think it's okay. We really need to start expanding the base now, so we need to drag all of the copper belt, or the coal belt across. Wait, hold on. We can do this, right? Yeah, let's copy to grid would definitely be better. Nephrim dominated the leaderboard for a while until some rude upstarts came along and took the any percent record, for example. Can't believe someone would do that. I figured it was a while, or just like conceptually, I just couldn't think of what word would have gone there. Okay, so we can get a bit more iron if we do that. But yeah, I can't believe someone would do that. And we can finish placing prods in here just to make the iron stretch a little bit farther. Okay. Nah, we don't need to be able to walk through that. We need to get exoskeletons. How do I make power armor? Oh, we don't have power armor to research. We can almost handcraft that. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we almost can. Okay, so we have light oil again. These are disabled. Cool, that means they're working. I actually probably should have a larger buffer than that. Cool. And then these work full speed, and these are prioed. Heavy oil is not connected. Oh, that means the heavy oil logic is not working. That explains the lube shortage. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We need a larger mall, and we need to fix what we already have. So these have been stalled for a while. Is that just because of the red chip issue? Yeah, I think it's just because we were short on plastic for so long, we stopped producing stuff. This probably also doesn't help. We copied the wrong buffer concept. Because like you can do same side in or same side out. It really depends where you want to have the splitter. It doesn't make a huge difference. Like it's the same space wise. I think it's the same actions wise. So I just kind of did something. Should we get military science? Military science could be good. We also need more modules. And I think we can only support... Yeah, we need more red. It looks like we need more red chips, which means we actually need more coal. So plastic can go here. Does it matter which one we do first? If we do a double layer of red chips. I wish we could upgrade these to red belts, but that's not really an option. Okay, so let's start with these first. We can get more... Can we get more copper? If we use prods and speeds in these, we can get a full lane and make a slightly more efficient red chip belt. Don't know if that's really worth it though. I'll leave a gap for it just in case. Okay, so that does need to be 7. Okay. So yeah, we can just copy this and paste it to the left because this is a pretty decent design actually. There's not much we can do to speed it up. So yeah, we can just paste that there. We connect the iron and we connect the red belts. And this is enough for 2 lanes of red chips. And then plastic we'll have to the left. I guess it doesn't really matter where plastic goes, but we're putting it on the left apparently. Don't know what this is. I think this looks good. Should I just copy this whole thing just in case I need 2 belts of plastic? I think that's a good idea. Just in case I end up putting something to the right. Is that in line though? Yes, it goes to the very bottom. So that means it needs to be on this grid. which means I didn't actually copy enough. Okay, and then we have some undergrounds here that we don't really need. Actually, no, never mind. I'm thinking of sulfur. I was thinking of the sulfuric acid lane, so this is actually good. Okay, and then petroleum, we can probably continue from the bottom now that the bottom looks so much cleaner with steel kind of fixed, technically not fixed. Because we never connected steel to LDS, which is fine, I guess, because it's not like LDS has been running. But yeah, if we that would have been a problem if we actually needed these to be running. Completely forgot that's been installed for ages. Okay. Oh, I guess we also have this steel lane that has been running third of the time, but it's mostly we didn't have plastic, so like none of the high tier sciences could run once I ran into the red chip buffer. Okay, so petroleum is here. Let's raise it up a tile. Wait, hold on. Is this... That is the one tile that couldn't have been. We can't have it on the same grid as the coal, because that makes coal distribution a lot trickier. You have to start doing spaghetti for coal, and it's really... I want coal to be a very pure belt. Anything else isn't super important, but coal has to be like 100% on the grid, so I don't keep misplacing it. These connect through the bottom, I guess. Because yeah, it's really hard to reroute coal compared to a lot of the other resources, so I want to avoid that as best as I can. Okay, so these can be combined and balanced and go wherever they need to go. Which I don't know where that will be, but I'm sure they need to go somewhere. Okay, so red chips. How do we want the output? Probably towards the bottom. Yeah, because then we don't have to sideload a bunch of things. Because we're about to make a lot of red chips. So this is actually a good red chip design. Can it share a belt? Not reasonably. We can actually paste that perfectly on top. We need to continue the coal lanes. If I don't want to make it longer, I could do yellow assemblers. I barely have the throughput for that. But I could make them yellow assemblers, so that way I can keep it the same height and make the base smaller. But that also is just... I don't know. We'll just leave it, but they won't run for a while until we figure that out. Okay, so we have an iron lane. Perfect. Wait, is this a pure iron lane? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have enough iron here. So this will be enough to supply purple science and this new batch of red chips. So that is very nice. That is the iron. Okay, so now we need here lanes of copper, and this goes to LDS. So we can get one lane of copper from this, but this goes to blue chips. So in theory, this should be running full speed. Also, we can do an upgrade here and make this a lot better. Because right now there's a lot of throughput issues along the top because everything is just distributed so weird. Okay, I mean, this should help it like balance itself out over time. I think. Although I guess over time it doesn't actually matter, but I don't know, it feels like it's helping, which is something. Okay, how high up do these go? Okay, so unless we make this a full half belt of red chips, we can't power all of these, which I shouldn't be surprised by, but I was hoping maybe there is a chance. Okay, it doesn't matter which belt is which here. We can just go with whichever is closest, which is what belt was that? Oh, that was rocket fuel. We're moving where rocket fuel goes, so that's okay. We just need to delete this belt so we don't forget, and then we're good. Wait, why do I have the side swapper there? It's perfectly on the correct side already. Okay, so we have wire. And we have green chips. Perfect. And then these can go somewhere. I imagine. No buffer, because buffers don't do much when you're not, when you don't know what you need to build. You don't really need them. I'm never going to place stone furnaces again, I don't think, so we can speed it up that way, although this probably has throughput option problems now. Is it a... Wait, hold on. Am I completely wrong? It's a 1-to-1 ratio of prods to circuits, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure why green chips look so backed up relative to the red chips. Probably just because of belt buffers. All right, and then... Oh, wait. Hold on. This is a pure belt of green chips. Whoops. Oh, does it matter how I connect things? Oh, wait. We didn't leave space for plastic. I'm dumb. Okay, so this is... Huh. Okay. That is unexpected. Can't believe I forgot plastic. I thought everything was good. Okay, it looks like that connected. Perfect. I mean, it's a weird gap, but it technically has 2 wide gaps. That's all it needs. There's no requirements outside of that. Okay, so this is the pure circuit lane right here. So should I just do something like this? Yeah, honestly, that's not as messy as it looked. When I started doing that, I thought it was a lot messier, but then it ended up working out pretty decent. Oh, except that's on the coal belt, so never mind. This doesn't work as great as I thought. Because we don't want anything in line with the coal belt. We can just go through here. So delete this, make the coal belt connect there. So this should be wire and plastic, and then this is circuits and plastic, and this is just pure wire. Let's drag the coal over so we can see what it is. And then I guess circuits can just go to the left. Okay, I can't really see anything here, so hopefully I don't break anything important. Oh, I guess I could have used red belt and split it. Oh, that makes things so much simpler. Let's do that. We have red belt. Let's use it. Hold on. Complete minor redesign now. Casually deciding I didn't like anything I built. You know, the usual. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to route the circuits, but they'll also be using red belt. Yeah, we can just upgrade this to like a red belt where they meet and then split them later. And I think that'll clean it up a lot. Because it gives us this gap to work with for copper wire. Yeah, okay, that's way nicer. Okay, so then we can route the copper here, because I think we'll be copying this a couple times. That's why I'm trying to make it like somewhat clean. Because when we paste it like 3 times, we definitely want it to be not terrible. Okay, I think this works. I mean, it's not amazing, but it does the job. Okay, and then we can split this out. One will go up, and then the other one will go across. And then I said it doesn't matter which one is which, so we can split this off here. Okay, there we go. As long as nothing's on the belt, I think this will work. If I accidentally sideloaded anything anywhere before I did all that, though, we're screwed. But I think we're okay. Okay, we don't actually have the... Oh, hold on. We need to do a redesign. This needs to tessellate on 5, right? Yeah. So we are no longer able to have self-feeding things in furnace lanes. Which is a bit unfortunate, but the brownout risk is very high now at this point in time. If coal ever like takes slightly longer to get somewhere. So we will be doubling up on inserters pretty much everywhere. It's just something that needs to be done. Not a huge deal, but something to consider. And then this isn't powered? Interesting. Having to having to power roboports is very annoying. Okay, so I guess some of these won't be full lanes when we cut them randomly for roboports, which will probably be a bit annoying for like our throughput because we'll have random gaps. But I think we can live with that. Did I have a brownout or did I cut a power pole? Okay, so this technically should be consuming all of this. So we actually just need more copper, which I think this can supply one extra lane. So we're actually going to get rid of this. And just send like half a lane to what we have right now, just to get it working. And we don't have a grid for below the base, so we can just connect it however we want. But yeah, that should get us some more resources, because we have way too many extra resources here. Oh, this doesn't work. No, it's fine. Yeah, this is more than 4 belts, so we can afford to just compress it to the right, I think, and it should work decently enough. And then iron we can get very easily if this doesn't have enough, which it shouldn't. No, there's no way it has enough. Well, except we're only using half of it at the moment, so never mind, it's good. Okay, so we have more red chips. They are connecting here. We also need more green chips if we actually want these to work, so hopefully this might not work. We might not be able to use red belt in as many places as I want. Inserters are just so bad. Burner inserters are just so bad at everything. They don't have like a single advantage. But net isn't surprising to anyone, it's just unfortunate. How are we missing all of those refineries? I mean, it's not like we need them, but I thought they were automated. Oh, wait, we never finished automating them all because of labs. Should I do? We're gonna do it. We're gonna try something for labs right now. Because I had an idea, and I think if I want to do anything with labs, I need to start prepping for the beaconed lab build that we'll be doing. Okay, so we have plastic here, plenty of plastic. These will eventually work. No, they won't, because I never connected resources to them. Let's see, where's our red belt? Put it on my hotbar, right? Okay, there we go. Now those will eventually work. Yeah, trains, kind of. We need to see if it works, but I think it might be fine. We're going to use the dumb like 2 tile gap between rails trick, I think. Depending on if you can have bots build it, I'm not sure, but I think bots can build it, right? How do you get the train? Does that work or no? I've never done this, so I'm not sure. Do you have to manually place all the trains if you do this? One of the checkboxes when I shift copy. Oh, thank you. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we have this. We have coal in each of the trains. And we pass some science packs through. I guess we don't have to test it with labs. We can just test it with a chest. So yeah, this is my idea. Yeah, we'll be using wagon filters. It's just my middle mouse click doesn't work, so well, so we just kind of placed it. Wait, is this not in range? Oh, I see. Because I destroyed like my entire base, I'm probably backed. Oh, wait. That's bad. Mixed mining. Crap. How? Oh, the ghosts that I didn't mean to place. I forgot about those. That's not them. There it is. Hmm. I mean, I think we can reasonably place the wagons by hand, right? Oh, wait. I think I see the problem. I think I see the problem. They don't have rails. Okay, let's try again. I thought we were full on a logistics filter. Don't know why I thought that. Okay. Does this work? Like if I put... I don't really have anything I can send. If I put like coal here, they'll eventually feed themselves up here before they go onto the next wagon. So as long as we have a high enough saturation of coal, this will work. We're gonna do that. This is our this is our new lab build. It's great, isn't it? Okay, so we can copy these. So yeah, this is what I was thinking for labs, and I'm just gonna drag this all the way down. So we'll connect it like this, and we'll make sure we have dedicated lanes going to all of these. It's going to be a mess, but I think it'll be a fun way to do labs. Okay, how are red chips or blue chips? How are green chips? They are backed up. Okay, not sure how. Oh, there we go. This doesn't have the red belt it needs. Okay, I was wondering why we weren't able to get throughput there from two red belts, because they weren't two red belts. But yeah, the idea is we'll split all of the sciences off from one side and fill all the wagons. So it's going to heavily favor the sciences on the end. So that's where we'll probably put the beacons. Also, we need to be careful about where the speed mods go, because this whole set right here of 4 can only move 7.2 items per second. So yeah, we won't be able to make this that long or use that many beacons, but we can use some. I think we can afford to do a decent amount of rows. I mean, I don't know. That's not really a decent amount. Where's my train wagon blueprint? Okay, let's do the power poles later. Okay, where's the blueprint again? Okay. So yeah, we'll have to connect all of the coal like here, which is gonna be, or all of the sciences here, which is definitely gonna be interesting. Can we get 6 into this? I didn't actually test that. I didn't test filling it. If we can't fill it easily, that kind of defeats the purpose, huh? That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Okay, I think it works. I wasn't sure, like, if you did this pattern, if they got, like, offset from the grid, so you couldn't get all inserters in it. But it looks like we're okay. So this is the idea here. Oh crap, we didn't get the filters. Okay, so we need 1 stack of every science pretty much. Yeah, it should. It's really dumb, but I like it. We just have to make sure things are self-feeding, which is a bit unfortunate. Actually, no, we want to do... Well, we want to allow it to move either, so we're actually going to put both. what's it called? Filter. Can we do alt click? Okay, cool. Like I was saying, my mouse button is kind of broken. Okay, and what will it never have? So this will never have any of this stuff because we don't want it to pick up extra stuff. Gosh, I don't know why I'm clicking completely random things, if I'm being honest. The transport is very slow, yes, but we can sideload it at a lot of different points. So I think that'll balance us out. They have a chest limit button? Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, that works too. Thank you. You can very clearly tell I don't use trains. Surprising nobody. It didn't even like occur to me to look for it. Okay. Copy. No, that didn't work. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, these don't need the inserters though. Whoops. But yeah, the throughput is going to be, can bots place the wagons like this? Yes, they just don't have wagons or rails. That's really the problem. So we should probably go automate that real quick. I was going to handcraft them, then I realized they use a lot of resources and gave up on that idea. Iron, steel, and gears. Okay, so that means we can build it in the main mall. Probably in place of chests. Because we don't use iron chests much anymore. I think we'll be using steel chests for the outposts. Because if we use a chest to put resources in it, we also have to have a lot of coal going into nearby the chest. So we actually do benefit, I think, from fewer chests is pretty significant. And then rails are really easy to get. Not in high quantity, but in enough quantity.
Beef taco,
that should work.
Beef taco.
Okay, so we don't have refineries yet. Oh yeah, that's why we're deleting so much at the moment. Also, hello Orihara, welcome. Thanks for the follow and the taco song. Oh, this is a test. I was like, how could these have possibly died? This is my test one. Yeah, we just need to make sure we get coal before we ever get science, and we're okay. I think. Yeah, we won't be able to hook up science for a bit. But yeah, the reason we're doing science so early at the moment is because if I want to expand the mall cleanly, we just have to completely shift the entirety of science. So that's what this is all this is all about. Just cleaning up some ugliness from earlier. Okay, we only need 4 belts going in here. Let's move them down so we have some more tiles to work with. Okay, there we go. There's 4. For now, we'll split this. We'll just use this as a test to make sure it works. So yeah, the idea here is that hold on, does this work? I think this works. Maybe I can only do 2 sciences at a time. I guess it depends how messy it wants to be. So yeah, basically the idea here is that we sideload the science onto it. How can you make the inserters bring both science and coal, or you'll be filling one slot of coal in each wagon? The wagons have both coal and solid fuel in them. It's not that slow. It's going to be a slow startup time, but remember, this is a fairly low throughput build. Like, best case scenario is going to be consuming 2 of each science. So there's not that much coal that will be passed around. Yeah, that's basically all that's going to happen. Maybe it shouldn't be that many stacks. I wanted it to be able to react to a buffer, but maybe we'll limit it to one of each instead. But yeah, the coal stacks, actually, no, never mind. Never mind. I think I had it right. I think I had a good idea the first time. After the coal slots are filled with science, we'll still find. Yeah, yeah. And once we get to that point, we won't really worry about brownouts anymore because coal is never really going to have a problem. So as long as we make sure coal is always full, we're good. And we have plenty of coal for that to not be an issue. I would say, and if we have a throughput issue like anywhere across, we'll copy the side load and we'll fill it up at a separate point. So for now, we're actually going to copy the coal and place another row here so the middle can start filling, because I know we will probably need to expand it at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure which one they'll prio. I think they'll prio moving coal, which is good. Yeah, they'll prio moving coal, so that makes it that. Yeah, that's fine. Never mind. We're good. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're okay. And then I think that's pretty much all we need. We just need to figure out how to get all of the ingredients onto it. So obviously that's not too bad. Okay. Having red belt here actually makes it a lot simpler. I think that works, right? So this puts blue science here, and it puts whatever other science on this half. Is this only 6? This is only 6. So we actually need to get some other stuff from probably the other side, or maybe here is what we'll put space science. Or we'll just hand feed space science. I'm not sure. And then I think we can just paste this here, right? Get another set in using the exact same concept. There we go. Okay, so coal can go here. It will side load here, and then it splits out this one. Okay. Can we do one more? Because that would be perfect. We might not be able to fit one more. So we need to be able to fit everything into one wagon, because you got to consider we need to sideload it at like a lot of different points. We're basically just turning the wagon into a belt. And this just makes it easier to expand anyway. Anything we're missing. Yeah, I can move it to the left one tile if there's not space. Yeah, we're only one tile off. Definitely got to do that. Okay. Can you fit that one if you use red belts? Maybe. Maybe that would have worked too, but moving it to the one tile to the left also worked perfectly fine. But yeah, I think they both would have been okay. But yeah, this gets 7 resources. Or this gets 6 resources. Did I move it up? Hold on, what did I do wrong? How did I shift it up when I pasted it? Wait, yeah, it goes here. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, now it tessellates. which I think is good. Okay, so yeah, we'll have throughput problems, and I just want to be able to like paste it and expand it really, really easily, because it will not be easy to expand this design. It's not. I don't think it's the greatest idea, but it allows us to do beacons. Any other solution, we can't really get beacons that easily. Okay, these never got enough copper. What? Oh. That makes sense. I wonder how much I polluted. Nope, nope, nope. Bots, you're too fast. I'm not used to them having this much movement speed. Okay. So yeah, that explains why we're not getting red chips. We're missing like 3 belts of coal. So that's like pretty much all of our circuit production. But that is okay. It's not like we're in any rush. I don't know why we don't have prod modules. Is it because we don't have like an external buffer? That might be the problem. I don't know. I mean, it should back up, right? I think. I think we're producing more red chips than we can use. Once these start working again, we'll be producing more than we can use. Oh, how did we kill this lane? How did we kill so many lanes in one go? Oh, right. The iron issue. Yeah, that makes sense. We really killed the lane, huh? Could you imagine if that happened earlier? Like before launch, we would have been screwed. Oh, we can clean this up a lot. Hold on. Oh, that looks so much nicer. Okay, so now it's a lot less confusing what's going on down there. I love having time to like stop and think about the things that are terribly done. Being able to fix stuff is great. Not something that I'm used to. We don't have enough coal, I don't think, do we? Oh no. Oh yeah, these actually don't take as long to fill up as I thought. Okay, so let's want to take the risk and connect it? I think that's what we should do. We will cut through here. Delete all these ones. If this doesn't work, boy, will it take a while to fix it. So hopefully things are okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything. Batteries also have iron on the copper side. No, that can't break. I have the belt long enough that... Oh wait, we're still getting iron? Oh, because there's just so much on the belt, probably. Okay, let's double check. Maybe it's one of these. No, it was the ones that I accidentally pasted when I was trying to get the iron lane. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so we have lots of plastic. I think we need to expand this again. Oh, we need radar coverage. Is there a good place to put radars like within this grid? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to cut random assemblers all over the place to start putting radars and things. And just accept a very small loss in production. Okay, so that has red belt halfway up. Perfect. These are working. They are very low on red chips. Have they just not recovered? Is that all that went wrong? I mean, I guess we probably cut like 3 lanes of iron. Well, we probably lost like a third of our copper production for a while, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, we got space science. So we can actually start launching rockets again too. Because our resources are doing so great. I can't wait until we start losing some RCUs and junk again. Okay, I think those are fine. I want to cut another row, actually. Oh, when we changed the filters, we clogged it. Oh, can that brick things? I don't think so. How do we fix this? Huh, maybe this doesn't work that great. Or maybe these, or no, wait, did all the inserters clear themselves? Might need stack size 1. I think the issue is more that there's just like a bajillion. But if I do stack size 1, there's no shot we are ever designing it like that. There just wouldn't be nearly enough. We just wouldn't be able to get it to work with stack size 1. Like, it's already not worth it. If we had to make it 4 times, if we had to make 4 times as many side loaders, we just wouldn't worry about it. The only advantage this has is beacons. So it's like pretty low priority to fix. Yeah, this startup time is going to be horrendous. So let's actually put our few precious beacons at the bottom where the labs are. We can also recover some beacons because it's not like we need a beacon silo anymore because we only need, what, 7 launches or something? Okay. I mean, this has worked. This will run long enough for us to like understand if it actually does anything. Probably doesn't help that it's not getting prio and it's not getting like any resources. Yeah, it probably broke whenever I was changing the stack sizes. Because it was moving around coal before that. Oh wait, hold on, what happened here? What did happen here? Oh, that one never got the filter change. Okay, there we go. Not like that will matter soon enough, but I see why it's broken now. Okay, so we should be getting coal in that row again. How is our coal situation, by the way, for new plastic? I think we are reaching our limits on this splitter, so I think we need to get some more coal at some point. But that point is not right now. Right now we are just going to live in denial and just keep pasting things. Let's see, we need some roboports, which can go here. Having the roboports between the coal patches is very nice because then you don't have to worry about routing things. I discovered that a bit too late, that there's a nice grid that roboports can fit in. Otherwise, I probably would have put every roboport on that grid, so that way I never had to think about breaking stuff again. But let's see, this isn't a full lane, but I don't think I was expecting it to be. These are really backed up. I don't know what we need to build. Well, these belts need to be higher. I just wanted to make sure it was functional before I built a ton of them. But I think this actually kind of works. We should have had it coming from the other side. Because this is going to be hard to expand. I guess we need to expand it down. So that's annoying. If we ever expand it, we need to go down rather than up, which I guess isn't technically a problem. It's just not what I expected. Sure, we can use storage chests, or we can just use requester chests, but I don't want to use logistic spots, right? Like they kind of defeat a lot of the purpose of this. So I'm using them for like personal junk, but I'm not. No, we don't need the no logistics achievement. We already have a launch. We can use logistic spots. It's just personally, I don't want to use logistic bots. Yeah, I can't wrap it around the top unless there's a way to do this trick to pass stuff horizontally, but what I'll do is I'll have this go through. But I do plan on making it double-sided. It will look like this, and then this belt will supply 2. So that should help a lot with throughput, actually. Let's do that now. Oh, except no, that doesn't work because these aren't facing the right way. We would need another tile if we wanted to make that work. Okay, this is a really bad idea. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay, we just need to shift all of these. Oh my gosh. Um, this will work for now. I don't think we have the science production for it to matter that much, but yeah, we can't do much about it at the moment. But we'll need to make another row of these somewhere. For now, I probably should just paste more below it. This is way less expandable than I thought it was. If I had more of a gap, I think it would not be a problem. Maybe I'll just do that. I think there we go. That's the easiest solution. We're just going to get a large gap. Okay, copy this so we can do the trains. It doesn't really matter where it goes, right? There we go. Now we have a large gap and we don't have to stress over anything. Much smarter option, right? And those will work eventually. And we want to shift these over actually one tile to the left for these, because these need to be undergrounds. So now we can supply another row of trains on the other side. So that way we can share the beacons. If you start filling the wagons early in the run, it will flow much more smoothly. So this is such a bad design that there's no reason to do it early in the run. So like conceptually I get that makes sense, but on the other hand, you would never want to use this before launch. So there's not a good place to have it done early. Because this wastes thousands of science inside the trains that will never be used. So you can't do it before you get there is no spoon when you're on a time crunch. But yeah, I guess if you use the logistics filter, but since they buffer 200, you're gonna have like 200 of everything in this before you get more than 2 labs working, it looks like, which is insane. Actually, hold on, that's not even working. I wasn't expecting today just to be let's figure out how to how to make labs. Cuz it worked when I like did a small test earlier, but yeah, I think we do need stack size 1. We can't do this train design. Well, we could, but it's not necessarily better. It's just different, but we can still do it. It's just not... Okay, I've got it. This is kind of worse, but I get the idea now. So instead, the only thing we're doing is using the train to give coal to these. That's a new strat. And if these are red belts, can we go through? No. If you lock all slots but 4 and 1 filtered for coal, the slots will fill randomly. That is much worse. Right? That is yeah, no, that is not a great solution. That has like a guarantee of deadlocking. Or just as much of a guarantee of deadlocking. It's a fun idea. We could use blue belt. We should use blue belt. That would be hilarious. So we can get beacons over here. At least you won't have you won't have a stack of science in each wagon, but you won't have anything functional. So I don't think that's necessarily better. Okay, so this is the new idea. Yeah, okay, I like this. And then we can beacon the heck out of it, right? Okay, so this is the new design. And then we'll just copy this section with these splitters. Yeah, I like this. Okay. We're still using trains. It's just a different train strat. And then we can get a 7th science here. I just want these to all be together. There must be a way to avoid this. If the slots are filled randomly, not really, because it's going to prioritize one specific science. Circuits? I don't think I'm gonna do circuits. Is there a more compact way? Can I get one more? Yes. There we go. Okay, so this is the new strat. And then we can copy this a few times. So now we're just using the trains as one big filtered chest. Yeah, okay. I like this. It's fun. Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, and then decon just the burner inserters here. Yeah, this is great. This is a great use of coal and resources that is definitely not going to break. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I don't know why none of those didn't have speed mods though. That was weird. I don't know how I copied the beacons or maybe oh wait, I did weird deconstruction things. Never mind, it makes sense now. Okay, so we can connect one science here. Once again, I think I should have come from the bottom. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll flip it when we do the other ones. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I think we'll like loop it around as well. Maybe save even more beacons by doing something like this. Okay, that's honestly that's not a bad way to make it double-sided. Coal is a problem. They would instantly empty it? No. You would have the output of one thing being greater than the output of the other, so some are just gonna start. Some things are just gonna start breaking. Inserters taken from chests prioritize like specific spots, and you're gonna occasionally have things back up. So having the entire system relying on every inserter working non-stop to not break would be very chaotic. This is a weird way. I don't know how I'm gonna get space sciences here, but this is a fun lab build. I like it. It's not what I expected I would be making, but I think it's what I have to make. Because I think it's gonna be a mess no matter what. Okay, so there we go. We need some beacons, which I guess we can... Oh, we have beacons. We just need to give them to bots. Perfect. But yeah, the problem with having something like that, where the deadlock is only prevented by everything being immediately consumed, means anytime science backs up, the whole system goes down. Unless you put them on like the exact same cycle, which maybe is possible. Not sure how useful it would be, but if you had them all on the same cycle, I guess that could work. Why am I so short on copper here? Oh, that makes sense. That's fine. Because we're not even doing anything with these red chips. I don't know. I'm happy with this because I think it's really dumb. It's not even working. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, this one might also not work, but it's slightly better than the original. It's still not great, though. Yeah, if you can figure out a way, that would be fun. I don't think there's ever going to be a good solution. I think we just have to settle for not using beacons or using... Yeah, I think we just have to settle for either not using beacons or using a lot of space. That's really the only easy way to do it. So yeah, it just needs to take up a lot of space. There are 7 sciences, right? Because if there are not 7 sciences, I'll feel dumb for all the work I just did. Okay, let's, should we launch our first satellite? LDS, processing units, rocket fuel, solar panels, and accumulators. How many do I really need? Like, I imagine none of that I need in high throughput, right? For like 1 rocket launch every half an hour. How many assemblers do I really need making solar panels? Steel, copper, and electronic circuits. Does anything share those resources, or should I just make it at an awkward spot? No, I think I need to. I think I need to get dedicated resources, or at least resources not split off 1,000 times. Okay, what else do we need to automate? I guess we don't need to automate radars, right? Solar panels we need in very high throughput, but I think we can just craft the like 100 radars we need. Should be plenty to get all of the space science. And then accumulators are batteries and iron. Okay, so we should honestly just be making those by batteries. Solar panels we'll make here. Probably using this pattern, assuming that works. Yeah. Okay, cool. We can use this pattern for solar panels. Let's see, where's the solar panel recipe? Do we need solar panels for anything else? I don't think so, right? It's really just this. Okay. There might be copper, but I need to make sure I get enough copper, so we actually have to... We probably want to prio it and just make sure we grab from it early, because I actually would prefer solar panels right now over red chips running like perfectly. And I think this is technically good enough, especially since our main issue right now is just not having copper. Is there anywhere I can take steel from? Kind of. It's not really a great spot, but at least it doesn't go through the coal lane. So that's something. That works. It's not the way I meant to split it, but I mean, doesn't make a difference either way, so we're going with it. I don't think that worked. Yeah. Oh no, wait, is that right? No, that's right. I saw copper on the circuit belt and panicked because I thought it was going towards red chips, but nah, I'm just dumb. Okay, we could give those prod mods to speed it up if we really wanted to. Is steel broken? Or is it just not functional? I think we just don't have enough steel production, so maybe that's the next thing we should make. Oh, the one I just placed. Thank you. I thought I was built around it. Good catch, good catch. Okay. So now we have solar panels, probably. Except I pasted them wrong, but we're basically there. We just have to cut this and move it down one tile, and then we're perfect. Okay, so 3 solar panel assemblers. That's probably plenty, I imagine. I don't really have anything to go off of. It's just hard to picture needing any more than that for the like small thing we need for Solaris, and then everything we need for launch. And then radars, if we can, way more than enough solar panels. Yeah, I guess I don't know why I just assumed you need tons of solar panel protection. It's just I always feel like you need solar panels in massive quantities, but I've never launched a satellite. So no, the only time I've ever launched a satellite was when I played the randomizer mod. And obviously that had different recipes, so it wasn't a good judge for what you need to make a satellite. Batteries we can produce here. Kind of. We might need to reroute lube. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know how my rocket parts are holding up either, so who knows how long how long we'll have to wait, because we could just run into rocket part problems. Because we don't actually have rocket fuel connected, I'm realizing. Why doesn't this work? Oh, because of the sulfur line. Okay, we can shift it up then, right? Yeah, okay, that works better. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, we can get one here, and then one here. I think. Right? This is for accumulators. And this is the perfect ratio of accumulators to solar panels. One accumulator assembler and one solar panel assembler. That seems right. Or no, and then 4 solar panel assemblers. How can I not find this? I literally just clicked on it. Okay. There we go. Okay, for now we'll just hand move those, I guess. Radars. Should I just handcraft some radars? I think I should just handcraft a bunch of radars. The very lazy way, which is by doing this to get all of that stuff we need, and then we need an iron chest, once again the lazy way, and gears. Gears we can't actually do the lazy way, but honestly we can handcraft the gears. Personal logistic chest, request iron and request circuits, and we will eventually by the time we figure out what we're doing, we will eventually have all of the radars crafted. Okay, steel is low. We should just make a new steel lane. Like, we have the means of expanding things these days, so we definitely should make use of it. Especially since it's so easy to just copy and paste. Okay, that's a coal supplement if I want it, but I don't think I need it. So I might be able to copy this and paste it, like, just on this entire lane. Yeah, that looks good. Bots will build it eventually. Who cares how many resources we use, and we can get more from it later. Okay, and then upgrade all the way through. Okay, that should work. Don't know why I made this a red belt instead of yellow belts, but no going back now. Okay, technically there's plenty of time to go back, but no going back now. Gosh, having to bring power poles just for Roboport's kind of... It's really annoying. Should we get medium power poles? I feel like medium power poles or big power poles would solve our problem there. Oh wait, it's ready to launch. So we, Yeah, we just need to make sure things are connected. We don't have accumulators. I do not see a way to get accumulators over to the right, if I'm being honest. I really don't want to use logistic spots. This was a terrible spot to build them, solely because I can't get them over here. Hold on, wait. Maybe if I go down this line, we can get batteries, like here. But we don't have access to iron. Because I want to build the accumulators up here instead. I think we're just going to have to deal with that fact that it's going to go, like, under the base. I guess that's okay. I mean, it's not blocking anything, so that's fine. I just need to make sure I'm not on a coal grid. We are not. Perfect. Okay, and then where can I pass it through? Probably over to the left of plastic. Okay, we have accumulators in a very weird spot, but we do have accumulators, so it counts for something. Not sure what side they need to be on, but that works. Okay, what else do we need for a satellite? That's pretty much it, actually. Okay, handcrafting the radars is going to take forever. We should just make the radars here. I think we can shift the solar panels. That would work. Where are the solar panels, actually? Or no, not the solar panels. Where is iron? Okay, here's some iron I can take to make gears. If I get on the coal grid, I might be able to do direct feeding? No, we're just gonna split the iron off. Yeah, let's just split the iron off. I don't think that's a coal grid, but if it is, that's an easy fix. Okay, let's actually change what side steel is on, because we're putting iron on this lane now, because we are just going to make this a radar automation while we're here. Like, there's no reason not to just automate radars, right? So yeah, that's definitely enough gears. So we will instead... Does that work? No. Why doesn't that work? Oh, okay, I remember. We need to shift how we build it. Okay, we don't need an input here. We also don't need an input here. Which means we might be able to make it a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, that works. That gives us gears and everything we need there. Perfect. Okay, I think I don't normally have double inputs when I'd been using this trick before, so it didn't feel right to build, but it's good now. Okay, so we have radars, we have solar panels. Can these go over a tile? I don't think so. So if we build anything, there's going to be an awkward gap here. That's going to be fun. Okay, and then accumulators, we are now just moving to the left, because I think that's easier than having to worry about it. Or actually, no, we'll do a... No, we can't do a red belt there. That will never grab it. Okay, so yeah, we just have to accept that being weird. Okay, and then... What else do we need? So that's that's 3 of the 6 ingredients. Okay, awesome. Also, can we do a double output? Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on. Right? No, it doesn't work. Because I think we actually want these radars in a chest as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll split them off. And start doing like, well, I guess that will be all of them. But yeah, that should work. Hopefully the accumulators stop backing up. Okay, I like that. So that will give us half of the radars will go towards personal use, and the other half will go towards rocket launches at some point. Right. I told myself I will connect them eventually if I decide to, so they were just placeholders. Okay, I think this will be the top of the base, right? Because this is roughly where the rocket is. Okay, so if we do like an assembly machine here, We could actually just hand feed it rocket fuel, and then these will probably never die before launch. We don't have any burner inserters, so let's just take some so we can start hand feeding it rocket fuel. Okay, so that's 4 ingredients. I think that's enough. And then same goes for the output here. There we go. Now we can output space science and we can input a satellite eventually. Solar panels. Wow, we made 150 solar panels already. Yeah, we definitely did. We definitely didn't need those. Okay, so this is 2, 3. Rocket fuel and which one was it? Rocket fuel and LDS. Okay. And then blue chips. I am happy with that. I think this is a great design. Definitely. This is definitely a great design with absolutely no flaws for how you should build a very, very expandable rocket. Because you can put so many beacons around this. You can put like 6. What the heck? Oh, because of the belt. Yeah, I love smart belt. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I mean, this is a weird priority, but it works. Okay, so now if we auto launch with cargo, it won't break, right? Okay, so we might have wasted a rocket, but that's okay. I control clicked in the wrong order. We got another launch. That's fine. I don't think that will actually affect anything at all. Let's see. Labs are not working great. Yeah, this setup is not going to work. It's really fun, but I don't think this is going to be a functional design. Which is sad because I think it's hilarious. Hello, Pantobo. We're having fun with lab stuff today. It's interesting. We don't have a great lab design. But I mean, I think we're Purple Science Limited, so it's technically holding up. Okay. So these are automated, kind of. I mean, fast enough, I imagine. Oh, maybe this won't work. Hold on. I know how we can automate it. So that way they'll run forever. Yeah. There we go. That didn't work like I thought it would. There we go. Perfect. Now nothing here is not getting coal. So, well, this one isn't because I didn't finish it. Yeah, nothing here is not getting rocket fuel anymore automatically into it. So this will run as long as it needs. It will keep launching rockets. So hopefully we eventually use the space science. So I haven't thought too far ahead there in that regard. We just know we needed something. Let's see, this isn't powered, and it won't be powered, which means I need to power it like across instead. Okay. Radars nicely automated. We don't have the chest limited. Also, we need to start requesting more things, which I think we have. I think we have some logistic spots. I'm not actually sure. Whatever, doesn't matter. Not important. We have like 30, which since we're only using them for personal use, should be good. I think it's a ghost, or it should have been a ghost. Unless it was cut. Oh, it was cut the way through. Okay. How did I get rocket fuel on? How did I get RCs onto this? Oh, I know how. That's not a problem. Okay. Cool. What are these limited by? We should probably put the beacons back, because I think they are actually slightly. Yeah, we'll do some beacons. We can't really do that many, but we can do a couple. Because yeah, now it probably inputs way too slow. Yeah, I guess without beacons and with prod 3s and then it's a very slow build. Don't know why I keep thinking it isn't. Okay, so are these all working? No. Okay, so we never connected copper. We can get copper from here, but then we have to stop expanding our base. So I think we can only realistically get like 1 lane of copper from this, which is more than nothing. But yeah, we're kind of limited in how we can expand. These might also be upgradable. That's a lot of resources to do this, but I think we can just make all of these red belts and maybe get more maybe get more out of it. Okay, so these are not working, which means I don't have the green chips side-loaded correctly. Oh no, green chips aren't producing. Why? Everything's breaking and I'm not sure why. Why does nothing have full belts of resources? Come on. It's almost like cutting corners and just not trying to balance things actually was a problem. I don't know why. It seemed like it would be perfectly okay. We can't really prio that from here. Definitely regretting some decisions. I don't think that's gonna work. No, it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be okay. We can ignore it. Okay, so we have plastic. Should I do military science real quick? I think the next thing I should do is military science. Because otherwise I will never remember. And if I start it now, it never has to be large. Oh, I did one another. I wanted prod 2s automated and prod 3s. So we actually, those need more red chips. Not necessarily. I guess it depends how many we want to make. We're gonna take a lazy route for now, just to get it somewhat functional. I'm not on a coal belt, right? Oh, that might be in line with the coal belt. Oh, we never finished our plan of cleaning up this section. Yeah, that is a coal belt. Okay. Yeah, we did not finish our goal. We were supposed to clean up the base. And we did. We cleaned up a lot of the base, just we didn't fully finish because we started messing around with the lab things, making whatever like terrible like train-based lab system that we went with here, which is completely dead now because it has no blue science because I cut it. Okay, well that would make sense. But yeah, this is it's not gonna work. Self-feeding is really bad, especially in the lab department. Also, just when you're putting so much coal through all the... Wait, hold on. I didn't clear the filter. I'm just dumb. No, wait, we can't clear the filter. Never mind. We do need coal to be in that, so... I think the best solution, coal should have been coming from a different side. Okay, I know how to fix it. We'll be okay. Okay, I can fix it. We do just need to completely redesign how we do the splitter. Once again, we'll completely redesign how that lab is built, how the labs are built. But I think that is acceptable. We're actually gonna cut all these because I want the rocket to work more. But yeah, I've got it. Okay, let's go fix that now. Beacons, pump jacks. Yeah, if we finish labs, which we should automate We should automate cables too if we're doing this, because we do need beacons to start working. Okay, so we can get cables from here. Let's see, where's the grid? I guess since this is going in the middle, we can kind of go off the grid. Nah, we shouldn't. There's no reason to. Okay, so this can input here. So this is the cable input. And then this doesn't work. We can move it up one tile and then that works. There's the green chips, and then output can be anywhere, I think. Probably here, and then steel. So much for cleaning up the base, but you know, at least we'll have beacons. That's something. That definitely counts for something. Very, very slow production, but yeah, fully automated beacons. At a certain rate, but we can't really do beacon builds, so we don't really... I want to do beacon builds. There just isn't a reason to do them. So that does simplify things a lot. But yeah, here's the idea, though. So, yeah, okay, so here's the idea. We redesigned this once again, but the framework of it is actually not too bad. So we'll just copy this and we'll paste it above, and we'll start designing it up here. And we will do what we actually have been talking about and make it that the sciences go up. So that way it's a lot more easy to expand. Oh my gosh, how are we going to fix this? This is going to take forever to clear. Right? Because it's just so much coal. Oh, never mind. Right, because it was never functional. It never ended up filling itself up too much. Blue science is not important. Okay, so now we can cut all these. Get the important stuff back. Okay, so the new design, the new design for trains. So we're going to keep the same idea, but we don't actually have to like make it awkward, do we? I don't think so. But let's see, where can we get... Where can we get trains? Yeah, like, should I just connect them now? Like, would that be the easier option? Then I don't have to worry about, like, awkward gaps. Because, yeah, we don't really benefit from the gap anymore. Although it is useful for... Like, is this still on the same grid? Okay, so if we want to actually... If we want to have this beacon set up on this same grid, I think we do need the gap. Okay, so let's stick with this. This was a pretty solid way to do it. We just need to copy the trains. Yeah, that's what we're switching to. Oh, well, with car wagons, it's not that far off of what we're about to be switching to. So like the mix of, yeah, so it will kind of look like what you're thinking. Also, why did that not paste? Actually, we're just making new rail wagons anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we can do one of each science, and we're not going to do them in order because why would we do that? Military, space, and purple. And we're going to have one thing of solid fuel. Or two things of solid fuel, just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 3 things of solid fuel. Or maybe one thing of coal, just in case we happen to get either of them on the belt. So now we can do fuel going here. This will input. like that. So yeah, normally I'm not a huge fan of self-feeding, but we can make self-feeding work here because we can guarantee that coal is going to be sufficient. Yeah, this is the idea now. So now we don't have anything self-feeding, but the problem with this is this doesn't actually get enough. This doesn't quite work because this doesn't get enough. This doesn't get all the science packs, really? So we would also have to get one from the side. Huh, this didn't work like I thought it would. Something like this could work. I mean, it's only messy right now. When I copy and paste it, it won't be a problem because bots will do everything that's complicated. So this will be one mixed belt. This will be another mixed belt. Probably more like this. No, that didn't work. What did I break? There we go. Okay, so there's... That's not right. Okay, I don't know why I put a second splitter. There we go. That makes more sense. And then we'll have a third science here. And then a fourth science here on the right, which will go awkwardly to the left, I guess. Wait, this isn't... What is this? Oh, hold on. This is supposed to go... What was this supposed to be? This is this input. There we go. Okay. I was like, something there didn't seem right. I think that's good. God, this is awful. This looked easier in my head, but I think this is functional. It was made a lot more sense in my head, okay? And then I started questioning what I was doing. Does this have any benefit over directly going into the labs? Yes, because it can be balanced between two labs. Okay, what do you think? I think it is great. I am biased, but I think it's wonderful. And the nice thing is it's not super prone to breaks. You see spaghetti and you like it, but it's spaghetti that we planned for rather than just happened. And now I am feeding it wrong. That's because I built it wrong, didn't I? Wait, hold on. How am I feeding it wrong? Which ones are supposed to be the connections? I see. Fortunately, it will clear itself. So we're good. It will probably clear itself. We don't actually know that for sure, but it's very likely. And then I guess we can just make solid fuel, right? Or you can just take this coal that's already here. Just to help it fill up, we'll double up on the coal. That'll work. That'll work. It's functional-ish, probably. Okay, so this is a different lab design. I like it. I really hope this tiles, because I was not checking that part. It might not be tileable like I thought. Yeah, so that is a bit of a problem, but do I need it to be tileable here? I don't think this saves beacons, so... But it does let us put a lot of beacons on one lab. I guess that's the advantage. I was hoping we could get them closer, but... Yeah, we kind of need this gap here. Oh, well, that's fine. Top labs are closer to labs. Top labs are closer to labs? What does that mean? Oh, they're gone now. Oh, okay. Things I deconstructed. Got it. Okay, I think these are connected correctly. Can we go under this? We can, but we shouldn't. Yeah, we can. No, we can't. Don't know what I was thinking there. How can we continue coal? We can split it here. Okay, that works. Okay, they're getting sciences. So it is technically functional. These should clear themselves eventually, especially if I keep copying it. So I think that gives me some comfort. I like it. We can even get one more beacon. I think. Yeah, one more. We can get one more beacon. Nice. This is great. This is a design of all time, for sure. Yeah, I like this. We have labs, we have beacons. It can support up to 7 sciences now. We don't have them all built, but we have the idea of them. We have a blueprint too somewhere, I imagine. Okay. That's actually, this is a lot of production speed, isn't it? Because this is equivalent to like 7 labs. So I feel like 3 sets of this is probably plenty. We can also get, we need to upgrade it to Prod 2s ASAP. Let's delete these. Because we might actually save this blueprint. Should we make a blueprint book at some point? Because I don't know which of these are useful. I feel like none of them are useful. Okay, what can we keep researching? Efficiency modules? Sure. Or no. Yeah, sure. Let's just do efficiency modules. I love it. This is a great design. Sure, it wastes a lot of science in the sciences in these, but I think that's okay. Like science doesn't need to be evenly distributed. That's a myth. Okay, so we were gonna make prod 2s, right? Also, have we hey, we launched a satellite while we were away. We actually have 1,000 space science. Are there any infinity researches that don't make military? Oh snap! We're going to start on space science ASAP. Like we're actually going to hook this up because we actually want to get a non-required infinity research. I think. I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea, but I think mining productivity, artillery time. Isn't that like a really late research? Wait, does that need military? That was a weird way of getting space science, but it works. But yeah, mining productivity is basically a 10% reduction in coal, or like a 5 to 10% reduction in coal. Also just higher saturation. So yeah, we still need to launch 2 rockets. Wait, hold on. We don't have prod 3s yet. We probably shouldn't be spending any space science until we get prod 3s in the labs. Am I dumb for thinking that? It seems reasonable, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it matters. I mean, we're not super far off from prod 3, so it's not a big deal. We just need to actually build them. Those are fine. Because yeah, we can get more reds and greens here. Right, that's what we were building. Okay, so this is actually I don't think there's a great way to do this with one row. We could do it with 2 rows pretty easily. So yeah, we'll probably just do it with 2 rows. Those don't need to be red belts. And then we need red chips, and blue chips can come from the top. So something like this would work. It would put red chips onto the correct side, and then blue chips will come from the top like this. Yeah. Yeah, actually this should be pretty good. So this needs to go down, this needs to go down. Yeah, that's true. And I don't think I'll really need to like cut off my base much either. See, I can probably just afford to go with it. Do I actually have something I can copy? I think I should just build this by hand. Because let's see, we need 2 here. Yeah, because this is going to be a weird pattern that we don't really have another one of. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be weird. And then this doesn't need an input over here. The only reason red chips are over here is for the input on this. I think this works. I want to say this works. Yeah, this works. And then this output's over here. And then this one will have an input as well, but needs to output on the other side. How do we output on the other side? How do we? Crap, this is harder than I thought it would be. Yikes. We need to sideload this somehow. This is a mess. I thought this would be easier to have the same side in and out, but I was sorely mistaken. Okay, we'll be able to copy this and it'll be a lot cleaner, but this first setup is gonna be awful. Some builds are just weird to do, and there's not much you can do about it. Okay, so this needs 1 input over here, an input over here and here. An unpowered lab chain? Well, if you're using an unpowered lab chain, you don't really save much. It doesn't really do much. Like, it doesn't make it easier to get beacons and something like that. Because I was thinking about using labs as a filter, and like you run into throughput issues really easily if you do that, and I would much rather use beacons. I mean, I guess this works. It's a really weird way to do it, but I mean, it technically is functional. The only problem is these will back up, so this isn't sustainable. Oh wait, hold on, I have an idea. No, that won't work. Will it? Yeah, it will. Ah, okay, I've got it. What we'll do is we'll have a splitter here forcing things to the correct side. There we go. That will force prod 2s to the right. So that way they'll never be on the left, probably. I mean, technically this can back up, but it probably won't. This is at least safer than not having it, even if it's not the best. And then we can probably get away with like 1 gap here, so we can just copy this up. Okay, I think this is good. There's a lot of overhead for lab, but there's space for 11 beacons per lab. But you're not getting the throughput you need. Like, it's not just about beacons, it's about having beacons and having the inserters function. So are they actually like running full speed? Because that is a pretty important factor on if it works. Was this right? Okay, I think that's functional. I don't know how many it's gonna produce. Probably not that many, but I mean, I think it will be decent. There we go, prod 3s. Actually, we should have had... No, we should have these coming from the bottom. I didn't realize we had such easy access to blue chips at the bottom. Oh wait, there's no grid down here. Cool, so I don't have to worry about staying on the grid for this bottom one. Yeah, we made a lab design. Not enough throughput for speed 3 models, but with speed 1 mods and stack size, it seems fine. I can't picture how that's designed to get 11 beacons in a single lab with a chain. I don't know. I can't picture what you're describing. Wait, that's not the... Those aren't the ones that need to be upgraded. Whoops. These are the ones that'll stay. Are these still like broken, backed up? I thought they would clear themselves. Did they not? No. Okay, so we might have to clear that by hand. I just assumed they would be okay. That's such a bummer. Okay, LDS is good. Blue chips. Honestly, blue chips should have more priority here than they... Yeah, blue chips should have more priority than they have. I don't really like that, but that's okay. We don't need to fix it. But we do need to fix this. Okay, there we go. Literally, okay, at least one of them was working. Yeah, it backed up when we changed how I wanted to connect all the belts. So that's what happened there. Let's just start, because like these will take a while to fill up, so we can start using them. We might have enough prod 3s by the time those are researched that we can get mining productivity for right away. Okay, do we want these to actually work? We probably do need coal here. Yeah, okay, we need to get coal up so we can snap to grid. Height doesn't matter, width needs to be, or width doesn't matter, the height does need to be 5. Okay, these are not working because they're not getting coal. These don't have an output. That is important. Okay, that looks better. Now we should eventually start getting prod 2s, right? How are we power limited? That's just such a silly concept. Oh, because it's not connected to power. That makes a lot more sense. I was mostly just curious because like I feel like there's a lot of really interesting ways you can build labs. I mean, none of them are going to be great, but I think everything is going to be somewhat flawed. But I like how many different ways you can build them. Oh, we don't have efficiency modules. I do actually plan to use efficiency modules, which sounds crazy, but we have modules that we can spend, right? So we might as well spend them. It's just we can't really use speed modules, and because we can't really use speed modules, we can't really use prods that much either, unless we're using just as many beacons as we use assemblers, and I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So yeah, we're in this like awkward situation where there isn't any module we can use other than efficiency modules, and that's not really a useful module to build anyway, right? Okay, let's just paste this anywhere. Maybe it's more useful than I'm giving it credit for, but yeah, it's more just like I don't know what all we need, so we're just gonna make efficiency modules and call it good, because I think that's fun. There we go. We have efficiency modules. All of the efficiency modules we'll ever need, because we're going to be using a lot of basic oil processing. Like a lot of basic oil processing. And let's see. This is the right filter. Perfect. We probably shouldn't cut the power poles. Yeah, we're mostly going to be using basic oil processing for everything from now on. So we just kind of need to reduce how much of it, how much power it's going to take. Because the main advantage of oil cracking, honestly, is in the power, in my opinion. Like the power consumption reduction. And you can also do that with efficiency modules. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Then I don't have to worry about balancing all these resources. Okay, these are short green chips, which is not surprising. Probably doesn't help that I don't have it split off correctly, do I? Well, no, it's because half of them are going towards solar panels. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Is it running full speed? Like, do we just need more? We might just need more. That's probably the problem. I think we just need more red chips. Wow, red chips use so much of it, which shouldn't be surprising, but it is. Are these not working full speed? Is that part of the problem? Oh, the iron lane is the problem. I was only looking at copper. Oh, this is only working half time. Oh, I see. Okay, well that makes me feel better. I was very confused how we were possibly that short on resources. But yeah, that would make sense then. Let's see, and we can copy this compressor, which really, I don't know. I don't think it's done correctly, so I don't think it's the best compressor. But I think it's good enough for what we have. Which is a whole lot of mistakes. That's what we have. That's basically this run in a nutshell. Everything is a mistake. But hey, at least it is at least we have fun spaghetti. That counts for something. Wait, this is a lot of drills. I think we need more coal. Hey, look at that. More coal. Perfect. It's like they knew. Awesome. Okay, so we have coal. Proper balancing. See, the thing is, this isn't even balancing. This is like compressing. So like, I feel like compressing should be easier because you just kind of force everything to the side. But I can never remember what side it needs to go on, so that doesn't really help. Okay, so these I think are good. Oh wait, you know what I might do? I might use prod modules because I don't have enough wire here or copper, so I can't really expand this. We could make it a full belt of green chips though with prod modules. Like a mix of one prod and one speed works really well. Mining productivity 4 is not started. That's not good. How? How can this clock itself? It can't. It's because it's because I dropped all of my science into a bunch of machines. Okay. That is at least reasonable. I kind of forgot I did that. Yeah, never hand feed anything ever. That is the mantra of the burner only challenge. We have learned our mistakes many, many times. I guess we only stalled like all of them. It's not too bad. Could have stalled more. Okay. Beacons are good. I think we'll need to upgrade these to speed 2s. We only have prod 2s. We didn't account for speed 2s. That might be a problem. Because we definitely need more. Because these have enough. Barely, actually. Maybe it's because they were just fixed. Okay, let's get in. So I think we'll use speed 2s and prod 3s in the labs. Probably is what we want to do. So if we want speed 3s, does this have enough? I don't think this has enough throughput unless things start backing up. So I was planning to do speed 3s here, or speed 2s here, but I think instead we'll have to build them. We can build them here. It's a bit of a cop-out, but I think it is. I think it's good enough. Okay. Yeah, I see where we can build it. We can build them right here. Input, and then we can get red chips from here. Yeah. Yeah, this works. That was in the wrong spot, though. Ah, perfect. This is a coal lane. That's not good. How did I get off the grid? Oh, I was thinking this wasn't part of the grid, but it is. Oh well. We might. No, we shouldn't plan around being off the grid. We can fix it so easily too. All we have to do is move all of this down one tile. Okay, yeah. See, I thought the grid was here, but it turns out the grid is actually... No, that didn't work. Okay. I like Smart Belt. It's definitely great. A great thing. So yeah, we just need to move this stone belt. Also, we don't need rocket fuel here anymore. Because rocket fuel isn't even producing. We definitely don't need to connect it there. Don't know if we needed those power poles, but we no longer have them. Okay. There we go. Now we have coal again, and it's on the correct grid, so we will not keep forgetting it, finally. Although we probably should have dragged this middle one too. Oh well. We have these next to us. Perfect. So now we can make this a prod 2 assembler. It will get... Honestly, that's probably plenty. Because we only need prod 2s for the occasional beacon, or speed 2s for the occasional beacons. So they're pretty low prio. These do not produce that fast. Is the ratio I have just that awful? I thought it was like a 1 to 2. Is it a 2 to 1 or is it a 4 to 2 to 1? It's definitely not the ratio I did. Probably doesn't help that I am very, very low on red chips though. Oh, okay. We can fix that. That's a problem we can solve. Is it a problem we can solve? It's a problem that should be solved. Why is this still not getting enough iron? Oh my gosh. The splitter is yellow. I don't think it's... Yeah, it hasn't been an ore issue. I mean, it was. I guess it was a bit of both. It's just we fixed one of them, but we didn't fix the other because it had been so long. Oh crap. We didn't break anything, right? Yeah, we're good. How did I do that? Oh, because I copied and pasted. That's why I never copy and paste. Yeah, do we need more steel? We do need steel, so we can finish connecting that pretty easily. Perfect. That has the splitter. Good. I don't know how we're gonna supplement this steel. I think we're gonna go over here. Because we don't need to bring coal across here, so it's a lot easier to... It's a lot easier to make spaghetti here because coal never passes through this center section. I made sure to leave like a 12 tile gap specifically for spaghetti. Okay, so that gives us those green chips. We do need another half lane of green chips though. But this one is just green chips. We don't need the iron. Or we don't need it. We don't need to extend up. Yeah. We can't really, we don't have much to do with it, so like I can't bring myself to delete it because it's not like in the way of anything. It just kind of exists. And that's probably how it will stay until the end of time. Okay, maybe not the end of time. I do plan on eventually getting rid of it. Okay, so the enough copper is going here. Yeah, these both need a full belt. This, on the other hand, there is plenty of iron, so we can split this off again. Because 1 can become 4 with the iron belts. We just need a prio here. Right. 1 yellow. Yeah, 1 red can become 4 half yellows. But copper needs a full yellow into each. Okay, yeah, that's right. That should be fine. This is the iron, right? I forgot what I was connecting. Briefly. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. This actually didn't need to be a red belt. Technically, this, because some of this iron is going towards science, one of these won't work fully, but maybe because of the prods it will. I don't know. Might work better than I'm thinking. And then we need a copper lane, like a new copper lane. Okay, that's an easy fix. Really love just being able to copy and paste things. Like having a pretty clean build has been super useful. I do not miss the days when everything was a mess. This is a much cleaner design. This is honestly not bad overall. We have a lot of good stuff in here. Okay, so this is actually, we're gonna switch it up. So copper is gonna output on the left side, but we need to take the coal and flip all of them because it will come from here instead. Somehow. Yeah, we should just make another one. Yeah, like this. There we go. That's all we need. Perfect. And then we can just copy this up a few times. I guess we won't get the whole patch. Well, we can move the coal at the top if we want. Okay, so now we can just connect the coal through here, which hopefully there is enough, because I did expand this multiple times, so I think it's good. That will get powered eventually. Let's copy the compressor that we did so perfectly that it definitely compresses things and is balanced in every way and gets us full lanes of belt. Totally. Let's pretend at least that it's good. I think I can live in denial for a bit. Okay, we need to start getting more coal up to this because I don't think we can power all of these at once with the coal that we have. So we could either supplement it with this, or hold on, we could just get solid fuel processing from this point. Because I'm thinking if we just locally produce solid fuel like all over the place, we can just tile it really easily. And I like that idea of not having to worry about where we need to fill in coal. So yeah, actually, honestly, I like that idea a lot. So these belts can be deleted because we'll never use them again. Okay, we're gonna make a fun solid fuel design, I think. Also, research is stalled, which means we can go back to doing like regular researches. I don't know what we need. Probably assembler 3s would be good. Maybe logistics, and then, rebel ports and stuff like that. But yeah, I think there's like a couple key spots we can use blue belts. We can't have inserters. Oh, we don't have enough coal. Oh wow, we really don't have enough coal. Okay, we knew this would happen. We were supposed to get this coal lane. Because we actually do need coal for plastic specifically. We can use solid fuel for the top half, but we can't use solid fuel here. There is not a good place to get coal, is there? Everything is kind of bad. I don't see anything. Are these still not connected? Are they not connected to water? Is that the problem? Well, that would do it. Okay. It all makes a lot more sense now. why this was never running. It was a water problem. And a power pole problem, probably, but definitely a water. Water didn't help. Okay, so we need coal. We could do... Hold on, I have an idea. But it requires too much of a redesign, so I don't think my idea will work. But I was thinking if we make all this coal go around here and like skip over the solid fuel, that could be fine. No. No, easiest solution is just going to be to go really far for coal. Because we can't rebalance all the coal. I think that would take ages. We could, unless we just like cut the entire bottom half of our base, which technically is an option. I don't know if it's the best option, but technically an option. Let's see, these are good. Oh, light oil cracking isn't enough. Oh wait, that just means everything's stalled. Yeah, okay, never mind, we're good. Unless we like start running out of lube, we don't need to worry about that. And actually, we won't run out of lube because we have this. No, wait, never mind. We might run out of lube. That's fine. We're not using engines for much. Oh, this goal is not nearly as far as I thought it was. I mean, it's not close, but I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Oh, wow, this is huge, too. Okay, that's pretty cool. How long is this? 32. Okay, so this is actually might need some red belt. This is not a good way to do coal, is it? Well, it's an expensive way to do coal. Blue belt coal bus. That would be hilarious. Okay, we're actually going to do the coal like this. Is this more dense? No, actually, I don't think it is. Yeah, we'll do this one because it's pretty. Actually, no, I've got it. I've mentioned it a few times, but I have the perfect coal build. Very, very self-sufficient. It's going to be awesome. I don't know the grid it snaps to, though. I know it's tileable, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the grid is. I think it's a width of 6. Yeah. I think this is right. I want to say this looks good. Good is definitely subjective. Oh, this is supposed to go down. Good is definitely used very leniently here. Nope, it's not. It doesn't tile like that. Okay. How do we tile this? I've never actually made this. I just kind of know it's a thing. I think I built it wrong, right? So, something here is wrong. Blueprints would definitely help. There is a way to do like monstrous triangle mining effectively. This is effectively what this is. But I cannot for the life of me figure it out. This is all it was, I thought. What am I missing? No, that's not it. I think this is the pattern though. Or no, maybe it's this. Maybe I had it staggered wrong. That could be the problem. Is it this? No? Maybe. No, it's definitely not this. Nope. Third time's the charm? Anyone see what I'm missing here? Which inserter is in the wrong space that's causing all the problems? The inserters have to be in the same row to be tieable. Yes. Well, not all the inserters, but every other inserter. Right? Does it just tile like this? Is that it? No. That looks very wasteful of space. It might not be. No, this might be it. Wait, hold on. I think I see the problem. Maybe? Are these supposed to be full drags? Is that it? No. No, this was not the solution. I mean, it's decently compact. This isn't terrible, but it's not great. I want to make this work. But I just cannot think of what I'm missing. Am I going the wrong way? No, I know it's in line. Maybe it goes like this. No? No, that's not right. Okay, this part seems good. And if it's going into a drill, it has to go in one next to it. Is this it? Maybe it doesn't fill every tile. It could be a lot simpler than I'm thinking, and this design is just to save like one gap. I think that might be it. I think there is supposed to be a space here. So it could be as simple as this. Maybe? I mean, that's a decent amount of drills. That doesn't work. It needs to back up. Okay, yeah, that's not how we should do that. Well, this edge one should be different. What's that for? Oh, is that for this silly triangle mining thing? Okay, I think this works. This is a fun design. Okay. I think we brought enough coal that we can actually start this, like, reasonably. Yeah, no, I think this is fine. For now. It's fine for the first attempt at whatever this is. Oh yeah, so things won't run out, though, but in default settings, designs like this are definitely, not this one. Designs like this are really, really good if you're playing like default settings, because then they, like you said, they cover exactly 50%, so you just shift them over. This one also works. This one is just a mess. I don't even know if it gets me more drills, because I haven't calculated the density. In my mind, it gave more drills, but I don't think we did it right, so I think it's just all around bad, which is what makes it great. Okay, so we have no radars. Okay. I have an idea. Interface. 4 active quick bars. Oh my gosh, everything just got a whole lot simpler. Yeah, we won't do mini outposts like that because you're wasting so much inserter throughput when you do something like this. So that just makes it a lot less viable for anything you're gonna paste a ton of. But I wanted to build one set of it. That was pretty much my goal for the run. Just get one set of ugly triangle mining, and then everything else is fine. Okay, well, we don't need all these, so we're just going to delete them. So that way we can just go through here with our belts without a care in the world. Okay, this should work. Yeah, we're actually, this is a pretty good spot for it too. The start time on that coal lane is going to be terrible. I have no idea when it's actually going to be fully running, but I mean, we did hand feed it 400 coal, so that helps a lot. It's just the start time is already going to be pretty awful. So like even if you kickstart it, it's still in bad shape, regardless of the situation. It's just, can you make it less bad shape? That's pretty much the goal. Okay, this works. We're not using more than half a lane of coal in any given section, which is why it's not like super cleanly done. Yeah. I couldn't picture what I was thinking it tiled better. So like I kept trying to make it like more compact, but it didn't end up working because it just like it was not as compact as I thought it was. But yeah, going from memory is rough. Coal liquefaction increases the fuel value you get out of coal. It might be worth it. No, it won't. So these have to be a coal lane. We're going to be using pure solid fuel forever. The only reason we bothered with this is because these are plastic lanes. They need to be pure coal. So we just wanted dedicated lanes just moving coal. Everything else, we're just going to use solid fuel cracking is the idea. But yeah, this is only there because we specifically need plastic. And we need the coal going to plastic. I mean, that was originally designed for, I don't think 100%, was it? Maybe it was. I mean, I've been planning it since I did the regular since I did my first ever burner run. It just, I never felt like it. Okay, why did we research flamethrower? What doesn't require military science here? Okay, that should be fine. Okay, we got coal, so we should have our plastic problems fixed eventually. I mean, it's gonna run low for a bit, but I think it should be okay. Yeah, I think that the idea eventually will be we need more coal. This honestly is not enough coal, is it? Because we need these to all be full belts. Well, that is an easy fix because we already have the framework for coal belts. So any future coal is going to be really easy to get. I'm very excited that after this point, we can start using solid fuel forever. You could consider plastic on site with coal liquefaction too. No, I don't think that solves the problem. We have a very finite amount of coal. We need to make sure that coal is being spent on only the solid part of plastic if we can. So like even though that would get more use out of our coal, crude oil is also free. So it's much better to just use crude oil to get the petroleum. But yeah, we need to minimize our coal consumption. Because we're going to be using like 7 full belts of coal just for plastic alone. It would simplify your main base by not having to keep pure coal belts. Not really. The only reason we have to keep the pure coal belts is just like everything up here does not need to be a pure coal belt. But yeah, I think you don't see what the problem is. Or I think I'm not making it clear where the issue lies with the coal shortage. Basically, we just have a bunch of splitters here is the problem. And we would just have to route these through here and then route solid fuel back over there, and then nothing will ever be a problem. But it's not a terrible fix. I just don't want to do it because I know we'll need more coal anyway. Should we start doing red belts for these? I think we might need to start doing red belts. Also, these never finish the lane. Wait, hold on. These are really long, aren't they? This is 38. Okay, that's not a full lane. We need more. We'll just cut the lane that the Roboport isn't. Where does this go? Here? Does this work? No. No, it doesn't. It works up to this point. But that's about it. Okay, now we can get more coal if we want it. And another compressor. Bot should just start building this because I think I will need it eventually. I think that looks good. Let's see. Petroleum is healthy. Okay, I think that is a good stopping point for the day. We got the coal problem fixed. We have prod 3s, I think, fully running. Or we have enough prod 3s. Oh, we don't have offshore pumps. So yeah, we just need to... We're not too far off from being able to outpost. So we need to do military science real quick next time, which I don't think will be too hard. So military science should be relatively simple because we don't need a ton of it. I mean, it uses a lot of resources, but it doesn't use anything we need to like get from over here. It's all going to be locally produced, which will help a lot. We need to fix our red chip production, I think. Actually, no, red chips are still very short on these. Oh, it's because, yeah, coal is still fixing itself. Okay, that'll be fine. I think. Efficiency modules, they're not being produced that fast. But yeah, we're on decent pace, actually. I think we are on schedule for sub 24 hours. Because even if it takes us like 2 hours to get military science and figure out how to upgrade them all, that gives us another like 10 hours to outpost. And I think we can realistically get 10. They're not huge outposts, but I think realistically we can get 10, 10 to 20, which is enough to finish the launch in, or it's enough to get 20 million green chips in 10 hours, or 5 to 10 hours. I think, unless I'm off by a factor of 10, but I think it's right. But yeah, that's what we'll do next time. Military science, finish the mall, because I have a lot of ideas. Now that we finally moved labs, we can extend the mall, which is actually why we got sidetracked on the whole train thing for doing all of the research. Yeah, the whole reason that happened was just because we wanted to move the labs, which means we had to design our second lab build, because I want to use this area for extended mall, so it'll be making the refineries, the chem plants, and all that at very low throughput. But we'll take anything that uses pure iron and move it over to the left is the idea. So everything that uses circuits will be produced here, and then everything that doesn't use circuits will be produced here. So that way I don't have to produce more circuits. Because I don't need circuits and high throughput, I don't think. Because like I'm not using inserters, and I don't need that many assembling machines. We're just going to be using a lot of like modules, which are produced elsewhere. So we can try to keep this mall like not super big, and then this one over here can have up to like four lanes of iron if we want, that we can easily just sideload, because being pure iron just means you have a lot more potential for like throughput increases. So that's the idea next time. Fix the mall, do military science real quick, in some quantity, probably like 1 per second. It doesn't need to be a lot, maybe 2 per second. Is it? How much military do you need? It's only 10k, right? It's like we can do 1 or half per second, I think. Oh, and while we're here, we can also upgrade these, because these are kind of expensive. We'll change. We'll add beacons to that. Let's not worry about it at the moment, just in case we decide to do labs first instead. But yeah, that's our game plan for next time. Mall, military science, and then our first outpost should be a reasonable goal. The outpost is going to be rough. You can't get above 80% coverage. 80%. That's really high. Is that 80% that blueprint you sent? I need to look at that. Hold on. Need to load up a different game. No, 80% isn't possible. No, 80% just straight up isn't possible unless we're calculating things different. Maybe. I mean, I guess it'll make sense soon enough. Okay, we'll just load any game, I guess. Test. Okay. Import. Wait, how do you import a blueprint? So this is 66%, right? Wait, is this what I had, or is this different? What am I missing here? I don't see how this works. Oh, so it passes. Okay, no, wait, how does this work? So you said it required some edge changes, but this isn't just edge changes. This is like, yeah, edge handling for this one greatly decreases the saturation. Because you have coal coming from 2 sides? Wait, this doesn't work either. It tiles perfectly without removing anything manually. Is this only for coal? Oh, this doesn't work. I see what you mean. This doesn't work. You can't have an inserter taking out of a burner drill. Like I've never been able to get that to work consistently once the things run out of the starting fuel. Because the burner inserters will prioritize the burner drill. So they'll take something out of the burner drill before. Yeah, okay, I see it now. I see the thinking. I haven't tried something like that exactly. I did do this once. Wait, why am I not in editor mode? One time I had this idea to convert the original coal mall into an output onto the belt at some point. So that way I could get more coal from like my starting mall. That was for any percent to make it that it like, just to make it that I could decrease how many electric drills I needed to produce once I got to like steel. But it ended up just killing the entire lane unless coal was backed up. I think, let's see, what's the tieable thing that I made today? So this is what I made today, right? Those aren't burner inserters, but it gets the job. So what's the density of this? Probably this, right? 6 by 5. So that's 30, and then the drills take up 16. So this has a belt density of 53%. Feels like it could have higher density. With inserters, the maximum density you can get is like 80%, and that's assuming you don't have a belt. If you're taking a solid square pattern, which is 180 rotated, and tiling it, Wait, that's not any different, is it? I think I misunderstood. But I couldn't see another way to tile it. You might be able to get an extra like 5% out of it though. So maybe it could be slightly tiled better. I wish we could double up from the belt. That would help a lot. I guess while I'm here, hold on. There's resources I can test. So these are all the, not all of the ways, but these are some of the ways I know of how to make coal lanes. There's a lot of options. The worst one is like 45 or 40% belt density. Like I think that this one only has like 45% density. This one has 54%. This way is exactly 50, so this one's decent. Also just really easy to set up. You can get a couple extra percent by doing this, but this has a very high risk of browning out, so it's pretty risky. It's like, sure, you can get an extra 10% this way, but if you do that, the brownout risk is super high. So that's one way to get some extra belt density. Yeah, I want to say this is about 55. Another option that has a similar density is what I call the helicopter inserter setup, and also just pretend all of these are burner drills. Which is effectively what we did here. It's exactly what we did here, it just looks different. And I'm realizing now, 8/15. So all of this work that we did here, completely useless. This has no extra density, it just looks fun. This is this has the exact same belt density as this design, and it's a whole lot harder. A whole lot harder to do. I thought it had higher density than 55%. Gosh, that ruins everything. Unless I messed it up again. Pretty sure the lower one has more density. I took the density based on how I tile it. I think I already accounted for that. And there's this one, I think. Or no, this is what we already have, right? Yeah, that's what we already have. I mean, I guess the density also might stagger a little bit. Wait, why doesn't this work? I don't know what's a good way to test it. I guess we can take this grid roughly as close. No, I don't know. It might be like 2% more or something. I might have taken the wrong reference point. Because I wasn't counting this shared corner. So it's like 55 versus 25? Or no, it's like 53% dense versus 55%, if that's the case. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. The blueprints you posted don't work at all. Yeah, burner inserters are weird. AK 8/12. That doesn't seem right. That seems way too much. I mean, it's definitely possible. That just seems really high. I don't remember anything having that good of density in my estimates. That's true. The underground does help a lot. Well, I mean, this one's easy to get the density of, right? So what is this, 24? It's 600 tiles total, and it has 400. How is it that dense? I thought it was a lot smaller. I remember it only being like 2%. or like 5%. Yeah, I know how to get it. That's what that was for. I couldn't visualize how to tile it on a small scale, so I just made a large one. But yeah, I know how to do density. It's a pretty simple equation. I just messed up the tiling. Um, it doesn't matter though. So all that work, I forgot to point out the key problem with it. Um, we won't be using either of these. Yeah, we do have this option in this one. And the problem with both of those is depending on how long the chain is, it increases the coal consumption of the entire build by like 10%, effectively offsetting all of the extra density you got out of it. And even worse, it's going to be terrible for UPS because I think it's going to be terrible for UPS because you have so many inserters working overtime. Maybe not, but the main thing is all of the extra belt density you get is mostly offset by the fact that uh, you're just using extra coal. But for the other lanes, like iron patches, it might be a good idea to do something like this. They do. They do. But it's still, you have to move a lot of coal when you're passing coal through the burner drills. Like it takes a lot of extra coal to power the burner inserters, so you increase the cost significantly, even with capacity boost. Which is unfortunate. But that's just how it goes. What's the density of this one? I don't remember how this one tiles. But yeah, we might do a couple outposts like this because while it's not great for coal lanes because you lose so much of the coal that you end up mining, for the lanes that will be powered by solid fuel, it's pretty good. You could feed coal from both ends up into the middle, which is more annoying to Blueprint. Yeah, um, you could, but it's not worth it. It's not going to be a great scalable design. So while it is fun, the advantages aren't that much unless I'm desperate for like repatch distancy. Maybe. I think so. If I type your name. Is that your? I forgot a 9. What the heck? Sorry about that. I spelled your name wrong. And oh, that's why the 9 went on after. Okay. Okay, I can spell now. What is this expires thing? Oh, I've done stuff like this. They're fun. They're fun designs. We might just do a bunch of different designs, even if none of them are actually good. I mean, they're all going to be useless. They're all going to be inefficient. But we can definitely have some fun with designs like this. So I think it allows you to have slightly better coal usage too. I don't know if it timed him out when it did that. Here, I can just share that too. But yeah, we'll see. We have lots of ways we can build them. We'll probably do a little bit of each because I think part of the fun will be having not just one type of outpost. We'll have lots of different ones. And while that will use a lot more time, I don't think making like 20 of the same outpost will be very interesting. So having different designs will be cool. So we'll do all of these mining drills at some point probably, just so we can have some fun. But that's it for me today. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. The messing around with the burner drills at the end took longer than I expected, so definitely need to end this now. So see ya. Peace.